ahoy and g'day once again to ye mateys. I be your DM, Josh the Pirate, and I don't care what you think as long as it's about D&D. And it brings me more uncertainty than George Meade on the 1st of July 1863 to welcome me back to another episode in my Humblewood world for some more of Elements and Evil. With me, I have my hearty crew. Erase myself and let go. It's Daria Shadanova. Started over again in Mexico with John Best. These friends, they don't love you like Karen Schlink. They just love that Brandon Ellis. So, let's talk about these lovely folks, shall we? First of all, let's talk about Daria. Daria, who the absolute heck are you?
My name is Daria. I play Julio Switchgear, and I am an artist. I draw sometimes when I'm not on stream playing Julio Switchgear. And if you want some furry porn, hit me up.
That's it. John, who the heck are you?
Because she makes it. She doesn't just have it.
You don't know
You don't know
me.
that.
You don't know me.
You know what?
Daria on the
Fair call.
street with the jacket like,
You want to buy a sundial?
Hey, yeah. Yes.
Do you want to buy
Sundial.
squirrel cock?
Oh,
Do you want to buy a
Amazing.
sundial?
do you want to buy
Hercules.
a sundial?
I was just like, where do I know this from? Karen and I only watched it like last week. Yeah. Do you want to buy a sundial? Do you want to buy a sundial? Hey, John, who the heck are you?
I'm John. I play Braun, been a performer for a very long time now, and also lover of D&D. I work in IT right now to make some money because there's not much in performance. So that's me. Yeah. I also don't know Josh's reference about George Meade.
George Meade.
I did a few weeks ago.
If
about
it
the Wright
helps,
brothers,
if
but
it
not this
helps,
week.
it is Major General George Meade. Don't know if that helps at all. 1863. All right, I'll tell you. July 1st through 3rd. In July 1st through 3rd, 1863 was the Battle of Gettysburg. And Major General George Meade and his
How many
army.
guineas died in that one?
A lot.
Oh,
The Army of the Potomac defeated Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia in the American Civil War. There you go. It was a fairly major turning point. There was the second invasion of the North by Robert E. Lee, and he basically stalled. It was very famous for Pickett's charge up the Little Big Hill. No, not the Little Bighorn. The Little Round Top. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Yes, the Confederate Army was absolutely brutalized during it. Yes, but at the time, I mean, Robert E. Lee was regarded as one of the finest generals of the age, and so I imagine George Meade had no small amount of anxiety going into the situation. But he did outnumber him by about 30,000 men, or about 3 to 2. It was a strong numerical advantage for the Union forces. Karen, who the absolute heck are you?
Hello, I am Karen, sometimes known as the mother of bunnies. I am a performer, a writer, an internet addict, and if I had $1 for every time I'd seen an erect penis on Blue Sky, I would have 2, which isn't a lot of dollars to have,
But it's an
but it's
upsettingly
weird that
large
it's already
number.
happened twice.
Yeah.
So, yes, you can now follow me on Blue Sky.
Wait,
I
what?
promise I'm not sharing the dick pics.
What's Blue Sky?
What is Blue Sky?
Blue Sky is
Aw, John.
I know.
Blue Sky is
Was
new
it in
Twitter.
Elon Musk's thing?
Oh.
It's better. It's better
No,
than
no,
Twitter
because
they're not using AI to steal your art. So a lot of artists went from Twitter
I mean-
to Blue Sky.
Right.
Because it's
A
not run
blank
by
piece of
AI.
paper would be better than Twitter, though, wouldn't it?
I've stopped seeing so many Nazis, so that's nice. So look, less Nazis, the occasional penis.
I mean,
Which
I'll
is
take
like
that
a
trade.
Nazi.
someone should take a trade.
They're very.
Did you see the dick pic with
It's wearing a
the
helmet.
swastika
Yeah.
carved into the pubes?
That's true. I mean, they're very firm. They're kind
my
of.
internet, my internet jittered, so I just heard Eric Brendan say a series of words that didn't really make sense.
That's all right.
But don't worry,
Sounded
they
fun.
didn't make sense if you heard everything as well, so it's fine.
Wow. Hey, Brendan, who the heck are you, and why don't you make sense?
Well, how long do we have?
Fair.
I'm Brendan. I'm an actor and director for many a year, and I didn't understand the reference to the song that Josh sang.
Really? It's Fallout Boy. I don't care.
Well,
Which-
if you don't care, Josh, then maybe you
Yeah.
should consider a different
Kind of
career.
rude, Josh, if you think
It's
about it.
about me. Yeah.
I had a feeling it's had that kind of sceney sound.
Yeah.
But
Early
it didn't really
2000s,
that way.
early mid 2000s. Yeah. Kind of emo.
Mm.
Yeah.
All I
Not
know
their
of
most
Fall Out
famous
Boy
song.
is this ain't a stream, it's
Yeah.
a goddamn day party.
Similar era. Yeah. I was listening to it in the shower this morning. It was going around my head, and it kind of worked. Fine. Leave me alone.
It worked, I just didn't know it.
Yeah. Not every week can be Hollaback Girl.
Why not?
Wow.
Hey, why not?
Well, because I like
Yeah.
flexibility. I considered a Pussycat Girls
Well,
song, but it did.
I like Hollaback Girl more.
I did too. I was
Wow.
like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to top Hollaback Girl. Really, it was just so completely bizarre.
Yeah, you needed to like build up to it,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
Hollaback Girl is so much better than anything else.
It was unintended. It was unforeseen how good it would be until it was already done. Anyway, yeah. I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Courses Cove. I typed Brendan and it didn't come up with Brendan. Oh no, I did. I just somebody else typed Karen. Karen typed Karen. All right, fair.
Because no one else typed Karen, and I was
I
feeling
apologise.
left out.
Well, I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Courses Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my friends and my lovely wife. And if you want more of my face and voice, you can check me out on the Lawrights channel tomorrow night, where Karen and I will be reprising our roles as Annika and Ansford Broomfist. Totally just not paranormal detectives and nothing else. I mean, in Annika's case, it's true. In my case, it might be. If you want more of my majestic voice, but you think I could stand to turn the face down a bit, you could check out the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Skern Felspar and his little dragon, Rosh. Guys, we are affiliated with a couple of wonderful bunches of people. We are kindly supported by Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories. There's a link to their stuff. They make beautiful handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories like this gorgeous Jarrah dice keeper here. Very pretty things. They do them in loads of different kinds of woods as well. This is Australian Jarrah. It's quite a nice dark wood. Very hard as well. Very firm. Similar to a penis or a Nazi, you might say. I don't know if they'll care for that analogy. Like an image you might see on Twitter, but not Blue Sky. Yes, they make beautiful things. And Trollord Games, who probably also wouldn't enjoy that, so I won't. Trollord Games are a TTRPG publishing house. They release some of the last works of the great Gary Gygax, and they're also re-releasing a bunch of some of those now. And they have their own systems as well. You don't even need to go there just for Gary Gygax stuff. You can find their own stuff as well. Castles and Crusades, Amazing Adventures are two of the things they do. There's also a Starship Warden, which I want to get into. Check it out, trolllord.com. Mateys, we have all the socials. Yeah, I'm doing it in a different order. What of it? You can check us out on all of those things. We have a Discord if you want to come and hang out with us there. Ask any pressing questions you need answered. And we have a YouTube if you want to check out all the previous episodes you may have missed, including all 69 previous episodes of the Humblewood that included Brendan. Congratulations, Brendan. This is your 69th episode. And Karen's last week was Karen's 69th Kesh performance, actually. There you go.
Nice.
Nice. There you are.
I'm very happy to be here.
Good. Well, guys, what the absolute heck happened last time? Karen?
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to do the recap.
Just
You agreed to do it less than 5 minutes.
I know. I warned you I was tired.
Yes, she is very tired,
buddy.
everyone. She was still wide awake when I went to sleep, and then 7 hours later, when I woke back up again, she was already not in the bed, and had apparently been up for more than an hour. And I was just like, "Why are you doing this to yourself?"
I'm trying not to. It's
I
my
didn't want to
stupid
wake up this
brain.
early.
Woke up like an hour and a half before my alarm today. That's just torture.
Oh.
No one should have to go through that.
No.
It's the worst.
And the dog was hogging the covers. Anyway, last time on Humblewood of Elements and Evil. Monsters and Magic? No, it is Elements and Evil.
Yeah.
Got the right one. Shouldn't have second guessed myself.
Nope.
So we started off with a kind of a skill challenge to run towards the exit back to life with our soon-to-be freed souls. Hope took to the skies in a blaze of fire to create a distraction, and we all whipped out various abilities to help with the distracting and with the expediting everyone getting to the exit. Eric made a cool dome of, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's some kind of life cool thing that helps keep us all healthy and happy. Hope's blasting jets of fire out of her mouth like Godzilla. It's great. At one point, a granny got carried off by a shadow thing, so Julio just jumped up and grabbed her ankle. But that wasn't enough weight. So Bron cast Fly on Stephen, the deep fat friar, who also took to the skies, and fired the boomstick. At long last, the boomstick, it was fired, taking out one of the ghost things and letting Granny and Julio fall back to Earth so they could keep running towards the exit. I summoned 4 giant wasps because that seemed like a sensible decision. So Stephen has a squad of 4 wasps. And then Eric cast sunlight on Stephen. So he is now a glowing, flying deep fat flyer. Glowing, flying, deep fat fryer with 4
That's a
waspy boys.
It's a good one. Yeah.
That's a new tongue twister. That's really impressive.
I like
actually.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, it was going all right. We were getting there. But Hope was taking a battering, and eventually she was actually brought to the ground under a horde of death elemental thingies. But she cast Spiny Shield as they landed on her and spiked them, and then Eric resummoned her back. But she's very hurt. She was very brave, and we love Hope. So now we had passed the running part of the challenge, but now we had to fight. And some of us had burned a lot of spell slots while we were running towards the exit, not realizing we'd then have to have a fight when we got to the exit. Clever DM, yes, cunning, 2 layers. So we're fighting, and Julio decided to stand slightly outside the glowing dome of protective light, and kept getting
Classic
hurt.
Julio.
You're welcome.
Julio's Julioing. Bron, more sensibly inside the glowing dome of light. Good. Sensible. No word on whether Stephen was inside or outside the glowing dome of light, but
No, he was
seems
out.
to be
most of it,
doing
but
all
he's
right.
fine.
With his posse of wasps.
Don't
And
be about Stephen.
and we're getting some people out. We've lost a few, but people are also going through the exit. It's looking promising, and then Kesh gets possessed and shoots Eric because
What possessed people do.
it's what possessed Kesh would do. So I think we've got most of the souls out now, but there's the tiny problem of also have to get all 4 of us out before Eric can close the door, and Kesh doesn't want to leave now because she's possessed and has different priorities now, which may, I suspect, conflict with the goals of the rest of the party.
Who can say?
Who knows? She's only shot one of her oldest friends.
If the goals are kill her friends, then surely if we leave, you could just follow us out.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's the question though: can it still possess Kesh if it leaves the death plane?
There's a worse idea, because if it can't, then we brought a fucking rogue death spirit into our plane. That's even worse somehow.
Mm.
Yeah, right. Let's just kill Kesh.
Yeah, I think she had a good run, we had a good time, but time's taken.
It's been fun while it lasted.
Josh smiles in DM.
I'll do the old thing where I'll write Junior next to Kesh and then be like, "Hello, I am Kesh's long lost daughter. I am here to avenge my mother."
And take over her role as Lieutenant Colonel in the Perch Guard.
Let
cool.
me do that.
That's what happened, Karen. Thank you very much. The music that you can hear gracing your ear holes is by Sirenscape. In fact, I just want to make sure, can people hear the music? Because if not, I may have to alter some properties. I don't think you can, actually, by the looks of it. Try that. Oh, still nothing. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, ha ha ha! I think I did it. Yay. There we go. Cool, good. All right. Karen, thank you very much for that. That was a very good recap. So, mateys, may giant wasps attack your enemies, and all your friends remain in command of their faculties as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion into the Humblewood. So, we return to the plane of death, where the gang is in the process of squeezing a large number of people through a fleshy, pulsing portal in a dead tree, while it's not fleshy, while a large group of angry undead attempt to prevent them. Let's see how that's going, shall we? So, we need that, and we need to find the turn order. I believe it's actually Kesh first.
Oh, fun.
Sorry, let's put that. Let's put the little maplet back up, and Kesh, it's your turn. No, not that one.
Can you
that one.
unpossess real quick?
Yeah, Kesh. I mean,
that?
if you could do that, it'd be great, but it's not exactly what I want. And this is kind of the point of it. So, Kesh, how many? What's your spell slot situation like?
Give me a sec. I'm just waiting for D&D Beyond to reload because I clicked across and it promptly refreshed. So now I'm just watching the little beholder reading. or which one is it? Is it beholder or
It's a beholder.
the other one? Spectator.
No, it's a beholder. Spectators only have 4 eye stalks. Beholders have 8.
I am never going to not mix those two things up.
No.
Sorry.
You're
Spectators
safe
are...
to always assume it's a beholder.
Yeah. Because if it
Mind
is
you, I
a
assumed it was
spectator,
a
it'll die
beholder in
easier.
Baldur's Gate, and everyone's like, no, it is a spectator.
Yeah, you don't want to fight a
That's
beholder in
because
Baldur's Gate.
Bryn
Okay,
is
so
just getting wanky.
I am all out of third level spell slots. The only third level spell I can still cast is actually Fear, because that is a charge from my Ring of Animal Influence.
I don't
But
want you to
I
do
don't
that.
actually want to make you guys run away from me because I want to murder you and give you to the god of death.
I think you're gonna just shoot a mate.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna shoot one of my friends. Where am I?
And Eric's
Oh,
like, I volunteer.
There I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, who's worse? We got Eric. Eric's. It looks like Eric's the closest.
Eric is the closest.
Hey, Eric, you're
And-
gonna get shot in the ass.
Oh no, my
Hopefully.
ass. I hate it when I get shot there.
26, I think will hit Eric's ass.
Yes,
It
that
does. I have a question. The maintaining the bees, they're a concentration spell, right? The wasps?
Yes.
That drops as Kesh casts Hunter's Mark on Eric.
Cool. Well, then you will take 10 plus whatever this
Oh,
dice
no, I
is.
apologize. I apologize. The spirit actually can't do that. It doesn't have access to your spells.
Haha.
Nice.
Yeah, no. I forgot.
Well, you don't take that whole extra point of damage I was going to lay on you.
Oh, well. 10 piercing
but-
damage.
But I do get to shoot you again, so... And
ghost can't-
Phil, 15, maybe?
Ooh.
15 does not hit.
Oh.
I
Nice.
miss.
You miss. Very well. Eric
I
takes
like to
10
think
damage.
you do like a little hip pop
What?
and dodge the second arrow. So you only got one sticking out of your ass, not two.
What kind of damage was it?
You got 10 points of damage.
Yeah, but what?
Flaming, piercing damage.
Yeah.
Wasn't it necrotic?
It was last time, but the spirit noticed that. The spirit
Oh shit! No, of course
knows
it's
that
necrotic because I'm
no.
dead.
It's not. The spirit actually switched it back to just piercing. It knows that you're fire
Smart.
aligned, and it knows that you're resistant to necrotic because it shot you with necrotic and it didn't work so great. So it's just piercing.
Okay.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, Kesh is fully aware of what she did. Kesh, you feel your limbs move against your will, and you draw another arrow, and this time you actually reach over your shoulder and pull an arrow out of your quiver, something you don't do super often anymore, because the bow generates its own ammunition when you use it elementally. And yes, you launch a couple of arrows at Eric. However, you manage to wrest just enough control back to jiggle your aim on the second shot, as Eric, takes a shot right in the ass.
I've got a tail now.
Not like before when you didn't have a tail with all those feathers that you don't. Anyway, cool. That's. I don't think Kesh would move. So it's Julio's turn, and after that will be Eric.
Okay, I have Riley and myself.
Yes.
So Riley is next to the portal, right?
Yes. Well, quite close to it. Yes.
Yes, and
She is,
And,
however, engaged
there
in
is
combat
a
with
stinker.
a thing. Yes. The Banshee.
yes, I'm gonna try and get rid of the stinker first. So we're gonna do 3 attacks: 1 with a dagger, 2 with the rapier.
Very well.
First one won't hit. That's a 10.
Nope.
Jesus. Oh, this one 25
25 does hit, yes. Fucking hope so.
and 20, dirty 20.
Filthy 20 as well. 2 hits. One with the
Nice.
sword,
So
one with a
that's 2
dagger, I
hits.
think.
No, first one is a dagger, 2 rapier.
Oh, okay.
Because I go through like how it is in the stat.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I don't confuse
rapiers.
it.
Evening.
So
Nope. Take
that's
out.
2d8s.
2d8s.
2d8s. Wow, shit damage, by the way. 4 plus 5. That's 9. 9 damage altogether. Jesus.
Well, the rapier would do 2 lots of 4, or are you already halving for me?
I put it all together. I did 2d8 plus 8.
All right, okay.
So, yeah.
So the
I
total
just
is,
rolled
sorry, what?
shit. 9.
9. So already halved.
No, that's full damage. So you have it.
Well, because the rapier does 1d8 plus 4 piercing.
Yeah, and I rolled 1 and a 4 plus 4, which is 5.
So 5.
I
And then
rolled a
8 plus
2 and a
5.
4 and a 6. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
So
that's
8.
a 9.
No, because you add.
No, that's
the-
11. Jesus, math.
No, it's not. It's 13.
What? 1 plus 4 is a 5.
Yeah.
2 plus 4 is a 6.
No. It's
Is that
4
not
plus,
11?
It's 4 plus 4. Why would it be 2 plus 4?
Because I rolled a 2 on a d8.
Okay, right. You're adding. Okay, so you rolled a 1 and a 2 on the.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Right,
Yes,
okay.
I rolled shit.
So and then we add
I
8 to that.
added-
It's 11. Okay, right. I'm with you.
Yes. God, that took way longer than it should have.
I just couldn't see where you were getting 9 from. with any of the words you were saying.
I can't count. Is the thing I
Right.
can't count.
I thought you'd
So,
rolled
yeah.
5 and then you were adding 4 to it. And I was like, no, you need to be
No,
rolling adding 8 to
unfortunately-
it because of the 2 All right, okay.
Unfortunately, I rolled almost minimum damage. So, that's great.
So 5 is what he does. He takes 5 points of damage
Cool.
total.
Cool.
It does not die.
that
You may not be
thing-
surprised to discover, but it is looking very faint and pale.
Okay. She's also not great on health, so
She's not. 3, as I recall.
that person behind her
Oh yes.
is a civilian, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Can she hold her movement until the civilian goes through, so they're not alone with this bitch?
I don't know. I think so. I think you can hold your movement. Like holding an action,
I will
but you need an
try to
action,
do
I think, to
that.
hold action. But yeah, one way or the other. Yes, I don't see why not. You do that.
So basically, I would like to make her go, but with the civilians, so they're protected.
Fair enough.
And then I go. God, more math, please.
And then Julio, yes.
Okay. And then Julio. I'm gonna try to finish off this bitch right before me. It's another banshee, I think.
Yeah.
Yaha! Rapier time. Whoopee, 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 plus 8. That's 19.
It's not the Banshee, sorry. That one is the one that you've already been fighting. The one that was trying to possess you is a ghost, not a Banshee. But yes, 19 does hit. Yeah, anything over 12
Sweet.
is fine.
Oh, beautiful. So that's gonna be that's the Slud Slayer. That's my rapier.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So it's gonna be magical damage. Oh, that's a max. That's 12 plus sneak. Sneak, which is 3d6. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Plus 5 plus 3 plus 8 sneak damage. So it's
Julio,
yeah.
how do you do this?
oh shit. Okay, so with the Slud Slayer out, Julio will kind of want to show off in front of Riley a little bit. So he just like looks away, closes his eyes, and does and
Riley is not
writes-
paying attention.
writes J like the Zorro, like writes J in the dissipating ghost, and looks
Yeah.
around, and she's not looking
and
at all.
and her back is sort of partially turned. And yeah, she's fencing off with this Banshee, and she says, "Stop showing off, Julio. I can hear you doing it."
I was so cool just now. You got it.
I'm sure you were, honey. Good job.
Okay. And
Keep
that
killing
thing in
things,
front of
please.
me, is that also a baddie?
It is a ghost, a spirit, a shadow.
Okay,
You would
gonna
guess
use
it
my
is
dagger.
the shadow of a servant.
Oh,
very big.
interesting. Okay. Very big. I'm gonna dagger him.
Stab him.
That hits. It's like
Uh-huh.
16 on the die.
Yep, plenty.
It's gonna be a small damage though. It's just a dagger, but it's a celestial.
It's a radiant damage. Yep.
Yes. 2 plus 4. That's a 6. That's a
6.
radiant damage.
About half what you needed, but yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
6 on the ghost.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna step back into the circle.
What?
Because my dear friends just asked me, and I couldn't say no. I couldn't ignore them.
Okay. You take one
So,
step back into the
I'm in
circle.
the circle.
Okay, Julio steps back into the circle.
And
one
I
step.
turn to Eric is like, you're welcome. Applause. Hold the applause.
And Karen, it's the Wasp's turn.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's Eric's turn. What am I talking about? Then it's the Wasps.
Ah.
I'm sorry. Consider what the Wasps will do.
Okay. Are there any enemies within 10 feet of each other?
Yes, absolutely. Now, there is 2 spirits coming in from to the right of you.
The north?
There's a ghost and a shadow coming in there. There's also two to the north of you that are fairly close, a banshee and a ghost. Those are the main groupings.
And Kesh is next to.
Well,
Oh, no,
there's
that's
a ghost
two
in
ghosts.
Kesh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's a problem with Kesh, and I'm out of ideas. Anyone have anything to de-ghost her?
Maybe. Sort
Anyone got a
of.
pottery wheel? We could try that.
Yes, Cal.
Maybe.
In.
I have a maybe.
Okay, great.
Because
Actually, I have a quick
otherwise,
question. Because I work with Synod, would I know if like religious, like celestial shit helps with this or not?
You could. There is religious ceremonies and things that can be done to banish the undead, but you don't know them at all.
Sweet. Okay.
You are aware that they exist, but in the same way I know that, Catholic Mass exists, I wouldn't have the faintest idea how to practice it.
But I'm a pope. But I'm a pope.
Sure.
yeah.
Balls deep, Cal. Absolutely.
The only idea I have is to knock her out.
I have charm person.
Okay. Well then.
I mean, sure. That sounds interesting.
Right? I don't know what that'll do, but it'll be funny.
Yeah, fuck it.
I love this idea. I'm pretty sure
All
I
right.
do know what'll happen.
In that case,
It's nothing.
yeah.
It
I'm
might charm
gonna-
Kesh, but she can't respond.
I'm gonna do a cheeky little burning hands at first level. I'm
Do it.
going to basically move here to get those two.
Yeah,
And then
do it,
move-
and then move back.
Done.
Yeah. Very well. They make a pair of dex saves, I think.
Yep. 17.
Nope.
Cool.
Ooh,
11 points of damage.
11. Yeah. That shadow. I'm actually going to write the damage on here because the thing.
Keep moving. Get into the portal.
Just easier to keep track this way. And
Except for us, we need to figure out Kesh.
you do need to figure out Cash. Yeah, everybody
she's-
else.
She's got layers. It's a
Yeah.
complicated woman.
Honestly, if charm person doesn't work, I also have an idea we can try. So we have some things we can go.
Alrighty, it's the Wasps' turn. The Wasps are up the top of the map, or near that ghost. That was the ghost and the banshee came in and were like menacing those two little gerbines, although one of them was a Vulpin. Yeah, that's where the Wasps are.
Okay. So the last ghost the wasps are attacking is now dead, yes?
Yes, they killed it.
Okay, cool.
The ghosts,
Well,
the
then-
Wasps and Julio are the only things that have killed a ghost here yet.
Yay, go wasps and Julio.
Stephen is
The
also there.
image of a bunch of wasps killing a ghost is very funny.
Giant
very strong.
Wasps.
Well, having stung their last target to death, the wasps are just gonna go to the nearest death elemental and start trying to sting it.
Very well.
Then
Goes towards
they're
the
not
ghost.
picky.
No. Litter T. Is that bronze tea?
No, the image of the map. It looks
Oh,
like
right.
a bird's eye view of like.
I think it's a pile of
cow.
gold.
The cow show was saying like soup.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry, no. What's wizard? Sorry.
Glittery tea. Yeah.
And then I thought maybe glitter tea. Yeah.
Delicious. I think that's what Kingsley's soup tea looks like actually. It's very style
yeah.
over substance.
Do you want me to roll for all 4 wasps?
There's only 3 of them. One of them died, but yes, you
Oh,
may.
sorry, 3 wasps. Okay.
What you could do
Double
is
check my
dress
wasp
the 3
stats.
remaining wasps up in a trench coat and then have them be Kesh from now on. It's not
That's a good
Colonel
trait.
Glitterweave, it's 3 wasps in a trench coat.
Trench coat. We have 10,
You get help.
7, and
To hit.
5.
No hits. That's
hit.
unfortunate. Wow. Yeah, turns out stinging a ghost to death with even for a giant wasp is surprisingly difficult. But they are now like clustered around the ghost, and the ghost is somewhat bothered by that.
Bother.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
That.
buzz. Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right, that's them. Then it's BA. The Banshees. That's what that means. This Banshee up here is going to swoop in. Who swoops in? This Banshee swoops in and is going to, because there is sunlight, it can't scream, so it's just going to attack. It's actually going to attack that person there, the Luma. Successfully, the person dies. Drops to 0 hit points, and then on their turn, raises back up with 1. And
God, that's a thing.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Me too.
then the ghost that is being attacked by bees is tempted to try and possess a bee. Actually, that'd be funny.
Hell yes. Possessed bees.
Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do it. Can the bee please make me a charisma saving throw?
That's so dumb. I love it.
How charismatic is the
It's like,
wasp?
get away! Enters wasp.
It's got -4 charisma, which
Fantastic.
means she's an 11.
You got an 11. It's a shame. If it had anything close to a positive charisma, it would have succeeded. But it does not. The ghost possesses a wasp.
Damn.
So, where that
it
ghost
says in
is...
wasp, the parent is displeased.
But it just sounds like a buzz.
Please.
Is displeased.
I've got to be real. I'm not too concerned about the possession.
I am. This is a tragedy for the bee community.
Then there's the other 2 banshees. One is going to swoop in behind Raleigh and attack the lady Raleigh is fighting, shielding with her body. Oh no, that's a crit. So that Luma also gets murdered. And Raleigh, the one that Raleigh is fighting, is so lucky I didn't roll the one that Raleigh was fighting first, because then the crit would have been very bad. A 17 on the dice, however, is more than enough to hit Raleigh.
Yeah.
So the Banshee is going to do Corrupting Touch.
Okay, what does that fucking do?
Oh no! That's a 6, 5, and 3 on the dice, plus 2, so 16 points of damage. On Raleigh.
Yeah, that's more than she had. So she's up on 1 HP.
No, she's unconscious on 1 HP. She's on 0 hit points and unconscious, and will regain 1 HP at the beginning of her turn, provided Eric still has his aura of life up. Hey, Eric, I presume you made a con save when you got shot in the ass.
Jesus. Hey, Eric, if you fail right now. All I'm saying, that arrow won't be the only thing in your ass.
I've waited so long for this day.
To disappoint Julio.
No,
That's
to
a
have some
17, baby.
17, he's fine.
Nice.
Cool.
And also,
Not that he-
3 extra charges
Yeah,
of the item that just lets me make the saves.
Yeah, it's not going
Nice.
anywhere. He's fine. Boring Bitterground, on the other hand, is not prepared to wait for Raleigh to wake up and wakes her up. Can I get a D4 rolled in chat, please, somebody? That is the number of hit points Raleigh is healed by, because Borain is going to do that. But he's also been told fairly firmly to go through the portal. He actually looks at Eric and says, should I? Or do you want me to stay and help?
No, you stay, but stay close.
Okay, great. Uh, so Borain heals for 7, I think. I think the first one I
Nice.
saw was a 3 from Bishop Blood.
So
Yes. Thank you.
she's at 7 right now.
Yep. And
Nice.
Absalom Dak also rolled a 3, so we will get that we will keep that one for next time. The next roll from Borain will also be a 3. Twinsies. I mean, that probably is actually. I've noticed a distinct propensity for the randomizer to keep doing the same number again and again. All right, that's Borain. Next is the ghosts. I've already done one of them because the ghost possessed the thing. This ghost is going to attack Shazlax, actually. And... oh, no, it can't. But an 18 is more than enough to attack Shazlax. With its... It can't possess him. But it can Withering Touch him. So it's going to do that. And look, I have to roll exceptionally poorly. I did roll very poorly. Oh, wow. I rolled exceptionally poorly. 4d6 plus 3, I got, and this is still enough to kill Shazlax, 10.
Wow.
I rolled 3 1s and a 4. But yeah, Shazlax does in fact still drop, unfortunately, so he's also unconscious.
Can it not possess Shazlax because Shazlax doesn't have a body?
Yes. That is the problem.
Nice.
Shazlax is a spirit boy. He has a physical presence while he's here, but he doesn't have, like, a body to inhabit. Then, the other ghosts, that one's busy possessing a bee, that one's busy possessing Kesh.
Bron, keep Steven away.
Oh, good point.
Why?
These two are
Possess
going to go
Steven.
for Eric, you know? So, a shadow is going to attack Eric for... it's not great. Might be enough. Shadow has a... Strength drain is a +4. 15 to hit. Nope.
Nope.
And the ghost. Ooh. Is a 17 to hit.
That's my AC.
Hey, okay. That's better. That's much better. For me. 19 points of necrotic damage.
Oh. Halved?
To 9, yeah. And yeah, the other shadows are going to gather. The shadows are beginning to cluster. That one is going to attack Bron.
Keep in mind the shadows have disadvantage in the light.
Oh yeah, well, he definitely failed then. He rolled a 3 on the first dice. And this one is going to come in and try for Julio. It is also in the light. The best is a 14, so probably not.
Yeah, nah.
Cool. Bron, it's your turn.
Cool. I think everything's pretty much in order here, except for the fact that Riley just died, but that's okay.
Should be fine.
Should be fine.
Our leader is possessed.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. I forgot about her reaction riposte. Can I smack the bitch that tried to kill her?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a D8.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 again, Jesus Christ. So
Okay, you take 1 less damage. Does she still go
Nice.
unconscious, presumably?
But actually, the ghost also gets 1 damage, so
I know, I wrote it down.
thank you.
And it can't be halved, so it takes the full.
Exactly.
It's the one
that's the way
benefit
around
of the
Harvard.
plus of the 1.
See,
Yeah,
that's
cool.
smart.
Bron, then it's Shazlax's turn.
Cool. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And that is a little ghosty boy by my left, right?
Out of mild curiosity, I assume you're not disengaging?
Well, I'm going to punch it.
No,
I'm
no.
not going to get the full way.
The Banshee and the shadow that were within threat with you would get an opportunity attack.
I just saw the good guys. Yeah, right. That's the Banshee.
Yeah. The Banshee that just killed
fuck it.
Raleigh.
Yeah, why not? Let's punch it.
I don't like the rhetoric of Riley getting killed. I don't like this
Sorry.
false narrative.
Being reduced to 0 hit points and lying unconscious on the plane of death without a body
Thank
to
you.
inhabit. There you
Thank
go.
you. That's
You're welcome.
much better.
Yeah. Cool. I can attack twice when I choose to attack. So first one is a 25 to hit.
Does indeed. Which one are you attacking? The Shadow or the Banshee?
The Banshee. They're weird.
Fair.
And I will
Hurtful,
do
but
9
fair.
damage.
What manner of damage? Thunder?
Thunder damage.
Yep.
And then for my second attack, it's a 13 to hit.
Does. Just.
Amazing. In which case, that is a 14 damage.
Nice. Still up, but not looking good.
Cool. Bron was going to do something. Realized he had the Banshee next to him and just punched it instead. Sorry, guys.
Okay, very well. You do that. You're not, like, casting 8 spells on yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've got not many spell slots left. And I've got to try and charm a possessed person.
Cash in a minute. Yeah, fair. Oh, I forgot these two. Never mind. They'll just come down here and here. Yeah. All right. Next turn. It's Kesh. Oh no, it's Shazlex. Shazlex gets a go. I apologize. Shazlex wakes back up. He sees a ghost standing right over him. He goes, "Ah, fuck off, ghost!" And piss off, ghost. He tries to shoot it. He misses completely. So we go back to the top of the order. Kesh.
Shazlex, get out of here!
Oh yeah, he does. He's kind of operating on the same as Boring because he's helping. He's staying.
Yeah, but he's got 1 fucking hit point.
Yeah.
He stood up. He's got 1 hit point, and he is waiting. He's very close. He's within dashing distance. But yeah, he's a warrior. He's holding his ground.
Yeah, and he's waiting to not be next to a ghost that's just gonna hit him melee.
Brendan, can
ideally.
I ask a question? If someone has been rezzed by that circle once, is that used up?
No.
It's amazing.
Oh, you can do it again.
Yep.
It's bullshit.
Remember
Holy
when we were fighting the bird cultists and you just kept coming up every turn?
Oh, I just assumed that's because Julio is a god and can't
No.
be killed. But this is
No,
Don't
it's
say
why
that to
Julio
Josh.
thinks that.
yeah. I forgot that Eric was involved.
It's actually
in
the
that, as I
spell. Yeah.
always do.
I cannot die.
While I am, it's got nothing to do with the friends I'm always around. Cool. Karen, what do you do?
Guess I'll keep shooting Eric.
Yes, you will. I
Oh
guess
wait,
you will.
Stephen needs to go. Speaking
Oh,
of shooting
yeah.
people in the back of the head, I guess he's going to try and fly around behind Kesh and shoot her in the back of the head.
How
Steven
dare you
shoots
boomstick
Kesh.
me in the back of the head?
Cash, please make a dexterity save. Cash is very dexterous.
Sorry, trying to find the right. Dexterity saving throw.
23.
23.
So half damage.
Comfortably.
Yeah. Half damage.
And it does the D8 damage?
As I recall,
yes.
2d8.
2D8. Yes,
Possessed
it does.
Kesh Neos.
Oh,
Like in the-
so that's 5. Half
5, half to 2.
2.
Can you do better, please?
Oh no! 2 points of damage. Ah.
Cool. Then it's... Yeah.
Kesh's
Kesh.
turn.
Shoot Bron. Or Eric. Or Julio. I don't mind, really. Eric, ideally.
I mind.
Oh, I think she views Stephen as more of I'm saying the possessed Kesh.
Yeah.
I think she'd view Stephen more of an annoyance. Like, yeah, he hit her in the back
Yeah.
of the head, but it didn't really hurt. So,
Yeah. The
Wrong
ghost,
ammo.
and if
the
Eric goes
ghost
down,
really
this whole
doesn't...
protective dome goes down.
That's the thing. The ghost does not care about if Kesh's body dies. In fact, if Kesh's body dies, that's kind of a bonus.
It's like a present to the death plane. 22. Ouch, Eric.
Is a hit, I'm sure.
That is 15
Oh,
points of
15
damage.
piercing.
Jesus.
Gets you in the other ass cheeks. Sorry.
Evens them up. Then he turns around, like, ow! Turns around, looks at you, and starts taking them in the chest instead. 21 to hit.
Duran gets one in the chest. 21.
Damn.
Attack me
Turn you
again.
into a pincushion.
Okay.
For 10.
That's 10. Another 10 points. So 25 points of damage. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I'm so sorry. I roll like shit until it's time to shoot Eric. And all of a sudden, it's like, boom.
So,
How,
yeah.
how are you doing?
He's fine. Still got like 50%.
Okay.
So good.
So fine. Yeah, the one person who can't drop to 0 hit points and wake back up is him. Couple of con saves, please.
Yeah.
As we go to Julio's turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
16
Sorry.
and
I
18
missed
were
something.
good.
Solid. Very solid.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So which banshee in front of us is like? Also, this Luma didn't fucking go into the portal.
Oh, I apologize. Yes, no, a bunch of them would. Yeah. Because their turn was just before Kesh. So yeah, that one got up and ran the remaining 15 feet to the portal and escaped.
Nice.
That one is
very good.
engaged. And yeah, it's a real shame because they're about to die. Their whole movement gets them to there with the disengage. This one disengages as well and makes it. Yeah. This
Okay.
No, that one would be just there. That one would be just here. This one, on the other hand, would actually manage to make it out. And that's all of the remaining ones. Shazlex and Borain aren't moving. So there is just 2 remaining that are just sort of temporary allies.
Okay. Then Raleigh will stay until they're out. Oh, okay. We're gonna use which of the banshees in front of her is like worse for wear.
Well, the one that she's been hitting this whole time, definitely. Braun just did a lot of damage to it as well. It seems to be soaking damage real good, though.
Okay. Well, we'll try to finish this one off at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on, Riley.
First attack. 15 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Natural 20 on the second.
Oh shit.
Boom.
And then, natural 19 on the third. Nice.
That's 3 hits.
Nice.
And there is
yeah.
a plus. Just roll them normally, but there is a +8 in one from one of the damages from the crit.
Yeah. So I'll do the dagger first.
Just give me the
that's
the total, if you don't mind.
Okay. So 8 for the dagger, then
8.
for
16 from the with another 8 from the crit. Then
yeah. So then I rolled the crit as well. Yeah.
yep. Roll the dice as normal. Yep.
Okay, that's maximum. That's 8 plus 4, so that's
So another
12.
12.
Holy shit.
So
Let's keep
yeah,
her.
28. 28.
Great.
Okay, and then another rapier. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's 8 damage.
All right, Raleigh, how do you do this?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
The final hit
Okay.
was what was needed. But yeah. You got it.
Let's
it
trade
was,
Raleigh
Nice.
in for Julio.
yeah, that's that.
Clearly better. Yeah.
Like,
so
Julio, you're
right after
fired.
Julio-
Riley, you're hired.
Right after Julio was trying to show off, Riley, without even trying to show off, just like decimates this thing with 3 precision strikes at what on the like a living person would be points of weakness, like the artery, like the heart. You know, she's just like.
And this is a little girl, Luma, and she is just sort of
Jesus.
lopping bits off. She cuts off the end tails of the dress. She cuts off the teddy bear that she's holding in her hand. Yeah, there's.
Nice. That's terrifying. I love it.
Very well. Does she's still in threat with another banshee, but she's
Yeah.
done. Is she's staying where she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and she can do team tactics.
Oh, yes.
So she can get the help action to someone as a bonus. So because she heard Braun getting like gearing up to do something with Kesh, she will turn to Braun and say, "Whatever you do, do it fast." And that's her turn. So
Braun
he
gets
has
the
a
help action. Yeah, sweet. Cool. Then it's
Nice,
Julio.
that's her. Julio, the shit one, will do also something. Let's attack the thing in front of him. Actually, because I also have spells, but I'm gonna wait until Braun does something to Braun. So you
Yeah.
have
Oh,
advantage
Jesus.
and inspiration, and then normal action shank the thing in front of me.
Okay. So you gave Bardic Inspiration to Braun, and then shanked the thing in front of you.
18 to hit.
He's a hit.
Beautiful. So that's gonna be rapier plus sneak. So rapier is 8 damage. And then
Who's
sneak.
Julio? I've only ever known Raleigh.
Oh, revisionist history, how dare they? 9 sneak damage. So 8 plus 9.
8 plus 9.
Magically damage.
On that shadow, how do you do it?
Oh, nice! I think getting inspired by Riley being cool, he also just like gets focused up and without like fancy flourishes, just like hits the head of the spirit off their body. Like
Nice.
that's it.
For comedy, because this was a servant shadow, you have to jump really quite high, and there's a spin in the air, your tail whipping out behind you, and the servant's head is just the shadow of a servant, but the head sort of bounces, and it tries to catch it in its hand as it slowly dissipates.
Nice.
Very well. Then it's Eric's turn. Eric, a good friend of yours is shooting you in the ass.
And chest.
Yes, of course, sorry, and chest. However, there is 3 ghosts within sort of Burning Hand's range of you now.
In the same cone?
Yeah, you could get 3 of them. 2 shadows and a ghost.
I don't know. Are those the 3 that are surrounding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've noticed that
Okay.
fire isn't doing an awful lot of damage to these things.
Huh. Like they seem to be resistant to it.
Like they seem to be resistant. Yeah.
That's weird.
Hmm. I promise I
Well-
haven't done anything to these. They're straight out of the book.
How weak are they?
One of them's taken about a third of its damage. One of the shadows, the ghost, is pretty much at full health, and you know ghosts to be capable of possessing people. And the other shadow is at full health. Or at
Why
least-
would you bring up the fact that ghosts can possess people? Why would that be
Oh.
relevant?
Why?
Hmm.
Kesh
Yeah.
shooting you. Totally normal behavior.
Okay. I've been waiting to do this on Kesh, but I think maybe this is the better opportunity. I would like to cast Flame Strike, please, at 5th level. This is
Damn!
my last
Oh,
5th level
shit.
spell.
Holy hell.
It's a 10.
You doing it on Kesh?
Yes. No, not on Kesh. On these 3 things.
Right.
A day. Can I do it in such a way that I don't include myself?
If you wanted, you could get the Banshee and 2 of them without getting you or Raleigh.
Nice.
If it's
Oh,
a
by the
10-foot
way,
radius
Josh-
circle.
Josh, can you delete the guy in front of me because he died? I just
yeah.
noticed he's still hanging out.
Thank you.
As long as I can get the ghost as well, that's next to me, then yes, I will do that.
Worth noting, actually, the best place to do it would actually be pretty much aimed at where you are if you weren't there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If you moved sort of pushed your way through these ghosts. Oh, Karen must have dropped out.
You're just trying to lure him into doing 3 attacks opportunities. I see what you're
No,
doing.
no, no. As in, you could probably get there. You'd receive 1 attack of op. But you'd be able to get into a position where you could get 4 of them, including the Banshee to the north of you.
Great. I will do that. Where do I need? I just need to not be there, right? So I could be...
Yeah. Yeah. You'll cop 1 opportunity attack, but it's at disadvantage. Which means it misses.
Yay!
It's a shame, because the first dice was a hit. But yeah. Cool. And the...
All of the
Circle
enemies
moves
make
with
a
them.
Dex 13 saving throw.
Okay. So, Banshee is the glass dice, and the dark blue is the ghost. Banshee got a 4. In fact, no one got above an 8, which means they all fell.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
So,
46
they all cop 14 fire damage
and 46 radiant.
and 14 radiant.
That's
Nice.
good. So, they take 7 fire and 28 radiant.
20.
28. Not all of them take 28, but some of them do. The shadows both just expire. And
and they all drop fires.
Yes, they do. Yes. Raw. 2 of them are going to drop fires. I don't think the others are going to die.
But yes, the ones who die drop fires.
As in, like, little...
Little
Fire
embers.
jet.
sprout.
No, not your soul ammo.
God damn it.
Yeah. So 28. It's going to be 21 on the other 2. Neither of them are weak to radiant, but they're not strong to it either. So yeah.
Okay,
So the ghost is looking pretty badly beat up.
great. The ghost isn't... Okay, great. I would like to position myself so that the ghost has to move through fire to reach me.
Oh yeah. So you prepared to provoke an opportunity attack to move away from it?
Yeah.
Okay. That flame strike, does it continue being fire?
What do you mean?
It's not like when you say it has...
instantaneous.
Right, okay. So, yeah, it's an explosion. It's not a persistent wall of flame. So how would it have to move through fire? As in move through one of those little embers on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. Right. I think I understand where you're going with this. Cool. So, 7. There we go. So are you going to move away from it? Sorry, I wasn't...
I assume
If
it
you is
move
move one step
I'm
further
assuming it is
over...
not currently on a fire, right?
It's not. It would be standing next to a couple, though. But if you move yourself 1 pace to the 1 hex left, then there would be a fire in between you.
Yep. Okay, I'll do that.
Cool. You do that. And
yeah, as you have
attack of
probably given, if it moves into that fire, I want to use my reaction to make it take damage.
fair enough. Yes. Figured you would do that. That's a good idea. Very clever plan. It is the Wasps' turn. One of them's possessed, the other 2 aren't. So the 2 who are possessed...
Oh my
the
god,
2
can the possessed wasp attack the 2 non-possessed wasps?
That's absolutely what's going to happen.
Betrayal.
The Wasps have seen this
Betrayal.
before. They know what's going to do. So the 2 non-possessed Wasps go first.
Go. They're gonna have another crack at this hole. Oh, they won't know that wasp's possessed until it does something.
All right,
will
I
they?
will attack them first then with it. I rolled a 6. I don't know what their stats are though.
I'm just quick. 6 doesn't hit.
Okay. It just attacked one of its buddies. The ghost they were trying to attack sort of leapt into this bee, this wasp, which now has softly dark purple glowing eyes. It's hovering and it's trying to sting. It's trying to sting him. So they retaliate.
Okay. It's wasps on wasp, everybody. We got a 18, so that'll hit. And a 4 plus 4 is 8. No. So one of them successfully stings its friend.
For how much damage? And are they resistant to poison?
I have no idea if they're resistant to poison.
It's not
I feel
venom.
like they should be, given they are venomous.
It's not venom though. Like the things are resistant to their own venom, but is it venom or poison?
I was going to say, if they're resistant to any poison, it would be the
Their
poison
own.
that they produce.
Yeah. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
Some creatures.
I only rolled a 1, so it's going to take 3 piercing damage.
3 piercing, and how much poison?
But is it not immune to its
Well,
own poison?
I don't know. Would it say it is? If not, do you want it to be
You can have
resistant
the
to its
stat
own
block.
poison?
It doesn't. Hang on, let me see.
It should say in damages and resistances. Right under its main stat block.
It doesn't say anywhere.
Abilities, right under strength, dex, con, it should say. Don't know if Googling are bees resistant to their own poison will necessarily get you. I'm happy to rule, because it's funny to me, that wasps are not resistant to their own poison.
Yeah, looking at the stat block.
If it's not in the block,
No.
It's not in the block. It's probably an edge case that they didn't really foresee a ghost possessing one of these giant wasps, but...
Why
in fact,
didn't they perceive this? This is
probably
such an
because-
obvious way to play it.
Probably because the ghost isn't technically allowed to do that. One humanoid that the ghost can see within 5 feet. Wasps aren't, but I'm fucking with it because it's
What is
funny
a
to me.
humanoid in the Humble?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah, see?
So, how much poison damage, Karen?
You weren't getting the rules wrong. You were.
I'm
Yeah, it
homebrewing
literally
it.
doesn't say anywhere that it's resistant to poisons.
Oh, don't worry, we've already decided that
So-
it's not. So yeah, roll damage.
Okay,
Come
cool.
up.
So it's going to roll a Constitution save.
I got a 15.
It got 15,
Yeah.
which means it'll take half damage.
Okay.
So that's 3d6 halved. Sorry, give me a sec.
Big money. Josh wants big sting.
11. 15 halved 7. 7
15
points
half
of damage.
7 plus the 3 that you did before. Piercing damage 10. How many hit points do wasps have?
It's got 3 left.
Hey, oh, it's
nearly
still up.
dead.
Damn it. Oh well,
It's
never
still
mind.
up. But it doesn't look so good.
It's not looking great. Okay, fantastic. The wasps are done. The banshees, of which there are 2 left, are both gonna go for fucking Eric. You know, they're kind of getting desperate at this point. 2 attacks, pair of 15s on the dice, so a pair of filthy 20s to hit.
Yeah.
That is the noise he makes. 15 plus 2, 17 necrotic from the first.
Down to 8.
8 hit points. Oh.
No.
oh,
Then necrotic. Yes. Oh, yes. 15 down to 7.
7. Okay.
No, sorry, 17. No, you're right. Sorry, 8. It would be 8, because it was 17, not 15 that I said. That was the first one. And the second one is a total of 12, half to 6.
Okay.
All
Alright.
Constitution save.
Yep.
Gotta burn it out. I've gotta burn those fuckers out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock him unconscious before I manage to make him fail a save. Oh!
Alright. That's a 9, so I'm going to use 1 charge of the thing.
Oh my
to
God.
automatically-
You don't.
And that's my reaction, so I can't do that again this turn.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Down goes the spell.
Oh
What?
no. Oh no.
I thought he said he had.
No, he failed 2
Oh.
in a row.
I can.
No.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't
I
have
can add-
reaction again.
I can
He's out
add
of it.
5 to the roll
Okay.
with
Oh,
With
with,
Flash of
um,
Genius
Have
as
that
your
too?
reaction?
Flash
Is
of
he-
Genius.
You
Yes,
used it once
that's my
last
reaction.
time. Do you still have one?
No, he's still got one. I
Yeah, I've got
imagine. Yeah.
heaps.
Okay, then that makes
Yeah.
it an 11, and the thing is up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I prematurely
Okay.
deleted the thing, Brendan. Please pop it back up. In fact, hang on. There you go.
Braun. Holy shit.
Bron coming in clutch, remembering his abilities. Good. Great. I'm happy. Yay. Very pleased with that result. So I need to hit him one more time. Cool. Got it. Next is Borain Bitterground. Borain, who needs the healing? Probably Eric, to be honest, actually, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Borain,
looks like a pincushion.
Borain is going to heal Eric for 7. No, sorry, 6. 6 hit points.
Thank you for trying.
You're doing great! There's only 2 left. It is his
So
turn.
did you say 6?
6. It is his turn, and he can actually get to the portal without even needing to disengage. Should he?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah? Borain goes through the portal. Then it is the ghosts and the spirits. The
Good
ghost doesn't have to worry about going through that fire.
Well, it doesn't know that. I imagine it would still go through the fire.
Oh, it does. It did.
Yeah.
Because it can. In fact, you know what, Eric? I'm going to be super nice. It's going to take the shortest possible path and be standing on a fire. There you go. And it's going to, or should I? Should I, chat? Should I?
I think you probably should.
You absolutely
I
should.
probably should.
Yeah,
All right,
you
go on then.
definitely should.
All right, Eric, make me a charisma save.
Oh no, it's charisma.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Fuck.
I've used my reaction too. God damn it.
3. Eric does
Oh,
have,
no.
looking at the screen, it does look like Eric has inspiration.
He does have inspiration.
Oh my god.
Well then.
Oh my
I use that.
Fucking
Jesus.
do it.
No, it's worse. Oh my god.
Oh no! This is when we all die.
Bron and Julio both like.
Not good.
Shit.
Wow.
I love that.
That's possession, right?
Yeah, it is. It's possession. And the
What?
the other free healer that you had has just disappeared.
Oh no!
Eric's got a D4 from chat.
Eric just got a D4 from chat. Thanks, Cal. It still wouldn't be enough to save him, amusingly.
No, we roll the dice.
Jesus. Hey, Bron, we're in the shit right now.
How
Riley's
much
like-
do you like them?
Should I? Because the circle is up because Eric is still concentrating on it, even if the ghost that's possessing him is not.
Can I scream to Riley, run, run?
So yeah, I don't know if Bron is probably looking the right way. Julio might not be. Bron sees, and Kesh definitely sees, one of her allies sort of walk up to Eric and dive at him and sort of merge into him. And Eric tries to shield himself, and it sort of turns into mist and goes into him. And then Eric sort of stands up, dusts himself off, and turns around to look at Bron. And Bron, there is a soft, pale purple glowing from Eric's eyes that wasn't there before.
Oh no.
Shit.
No, it's fine, Cal. You can use it whenever. He'll just use it to attack somebody instead. It's fine.
Without mages, without the magic
No.
folks, we're
No.
screwed.
I told you there was an issue and you didn't listen.
Was busy punching someone, but you're right.
Yes.
That's one ghost turn. Then the ghost that's attempting the spirits are the shadows are mostly gone, but the others are sort of gathering around, watching him and gathering around.
Who would have thought taking an uncharismatic party into the plane of death would be so dangerous?
Would be a problem.
Speak for yourself, actually. Some of us are very charismatic.
Yeah,
Those
he's
are
resisted the
stupid.
possession several times, but pretty dumb. Shazlax is going to get smacked down again. No, he doesn't.
Nice.
I got
Oh, did you miss?
I got a 9. Shazlax manages to avoid the evil grasping clutches of death. And that's it. That's the rest of them all spent. Oh no, there's one attacking Bron who is with the disadvantage, and still hit.
Damn it.
What did he get?
A 24. Sorry, a 22.
Ooh, by
Damn,
one.
that's with a
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I got a 19 and 18.
Oh.
Hey Bron, you're gonna lose a little. You're gonna cop a strength drain. This is 8 necrotic damage. 10 necrotic damage, half because you're still in Eric's glowing aura.
My temp hit points. God damn it.
And roll
Don't.
d4 now. And yeah, 4 strength lost as well. Your strength is reduced by 4.
Wow.
That's huge.
How's that for your
huge.
temp hit points?
Don't tempt DM. Don't sass him. We're already dying. Don't.
If a non-evil humanoid dies from this attack, a new shadow rises from the corpse 1d4 hours later. That's interesting. Anyway, that's them. Then it's Bron's turn.
Ron, fucking do it. You have advantage and inspiration, for fuck's sake.
Unfortunately, they're not going to help me. Ooh. Bron doesn't.
Spence,
Right? I don't know why.
you big bitch. You better succeed.
On what?
Yeah, because Bron doesn't know that Charm Person isn't going to work, right?
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
Oh.
Don't worry. I was shitposting. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
What's the range on it? 60 feet?
30 feet.
Great.
And then another 30 feet if I upcast it to somebody else.
You are exactly 60 feet away from Kesh.
Hey. 10 on the charm.
Great, cool. I'll cast it at the second level. Let's charm them both. Wisdom saves
Hell
of
yeah.
17, please.
wisdom
They don't
save.
need
They're
to
all
make
wisdom.
it because it is the ghosts that's making the save.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
17.
Wow. Kesh and Eric, please also make me wisdom saves.
Okay.
Damn.
29.
29.
Oh, fucking jeez.
15.
Kesh and Eric, you both managed to become charmed by Bron.
Yes. I don't know if this works or not.
Are we still possessed?
Yes. Well, the ghosts haven't gone anywhere that you can see.
They're just really charmed by the
what's
fox
happened?
guy in his armor.
Charm Person doesn't work on the undead, but it does work on humanoids, which they currently are technically.
So what does that mean for
So
us?
both the
What have we
ghosts,
done?
both the ghosts failed their saves. Eric
Okay.
has full control of his faculties. Kesh is now charmed by Bron. Eric got a nat 20, so that feels fair. Kesh is now charmed by Bron and will do anything Bron asks. But Kesh, there is a sort of malaise, a kind of fog over your vision, kind of purpley mist over your vision, but you now view your allies as allies again. You are still, however, possessed. Eric, you can feel cowering in the back of your mind. In fact, I'm going to call this is what happens. Eric, it was so fast. You saw that this mist went down over your vision. You felt your body begin to react as if not your own. Then you turned, you looked at Bron and said something about, I said that this was a problem. And Bron, what do you say to Charm Person?
I don't think it's what he says. I think there's a little, like, it looks like a toy gun pops out, but it's like fan powered and like little pollen bits.
Ah, okay.
About to like kind of life themed, I guess. Kind
Yep,
of.
sure. So the pollen wafts into Eric's nose, and he takes a deep sniff. The pollen's going to take a hot minute to get to Kesh. It's probably very diffuse by the time it gets there, which is why it doesn't work so well. But yes, I love that this is a spell you get from being a Vulpin, too. Eric...
Actually, no, you're right. If it's being the Vulpin, maybe instead there's like a giant magnifying glass on my face. And I just smile charmingly at them.
That's stupid. You
pull out a massive...
smile.
Yeah, so it looks even bigger.
And Eric, the idea that your life is in jeopardy, all of your friends depend on you maintaining concentration on this spell, which is really hard to do when you're fucking possessed. This infuriates you so much that it manages to snap you out of it. And you feel within you this burning irritation as in your head, this tiny little phoenix does battle with the ghost possessing you, managing to keep it busy, keep it occupied. You already have something else in you that's living there. This is a second thing, potentially a problematic thing, but yes.
The voices in your head are arguing with each other.
The voices in your head are arguing, and it's getting quite irritating. And one of them is seriously peeved with Bron.
I think I've suddenly developed mental health disorder.
But don't worry, it's helpful right now, like my ADHD. Hey, Bron, anything else you gotta...
Look, I can't cast 2-leveled spells in one go, unfortunately.
No, you cannot.
So in that case, I'm going to shout at Kesh, "Get in the portal! Get in the tree vagina now!"
Kesh, here's
I
your
have a
request. Yes.
Is this temporary? Because if we get them into a portal and they are stuck with the 2 spirits in them in the material plane,
Then we can.
the fuck
then
are
we
we
can
gonna do?
Dario, do you honestly
exorcise them
think
then.
I'm going to tell you what will happen if you go through the portal with the spirits
No.
in you?
I'm just very scared.
Correctly so. However...
Quite rightly doesn't trust you.
Yeah, oh, no. Very smart, very smart. Ron, anything else? Do you remain here?
I don't think we should put them through the portal. in this
Mr.
state.
Concentrating
I
on
think
Charmed
we should
Person.
Oh yeah, so Steven stops zipping around. He can still
Yeah.
fly. Steven is going to fly through the portal.
Stephen is going to run rapidly through the portal. But yes, does
Suddenly
so.
a lot darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Because
daylight
light's on
goes.
the underside of him and he's on the ground. Yeah.
Well, then he runs through the portal and the light goes with him.
Yeah. All right.
Does Bron
that's
go?
Good. Bron's going to hold his action.
Hold his dash.
He wants... Yeah. Well, it doesn't even need to dash. He just needs to step. He's right next to the portal.
Okay.
So he's just going to wait to see if the others make it through.
Very well.
And if not, he wants to still be here.
Shazlax has been told unequivocally to fuck off, so he does. He wasn't even knocked down that time, so he is going to disengage and bugger off. Shazlax survives, as do the remaining allies that you got, of which there are
Nice.
3. So all that is remaining is you guys and Raleigh. And it's Kesh's turn. Kesh, you are 60 feet from Bron, which means you are more than a turn away from the exit.
Well, she has been told to go for the exit, so she is
By
going
a
to
good
run.
buddy of hers. Yep.
It's like, sure thing, Bron! And then runs 60 feet.
And amusingly, none of the ghosts that she would be giving opportunity attacks on her attack her, because she is
Nice.
Technically
currently
still
possessed a ghost and therefore an ally. They don't want to hurt her.
This sucks.
So she gets to there. Then it's Julio's turn. Are we leaving Julio?
No.
Yeah, is Raleigh.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, Raleigh. Shit.
Disengage and fuck off.
How is the Banshee looking behind her?
Oh, very healthy.
Oh, damn it. In that case, Raleigh will disengage.
Mhm.
She will run by Julio. And you tell me.
You can't all
how-
wait.
No,
Because
I'm
everyone's
saying-
waiting for someone else to go first. You're all just going to stand there and
No,
die
no,
or get possessed.
No, after you. Oh, after you. I couldn't possibly
No.
after you.
She will run by Julio and give him her bonus action help. You tell me how that looks. Is it a smooch? I don't know.
No, it's not.
No.
Stop fishing.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. Okay, listen, I gotta try it.
She gives you a firm pat on the behind.
Okay, nice. I'll take it. The Julio's ass jiggles succulently, and he has advantage. And she steps through the portal. Holy God,
Good.
she steps through the portal.
Just a
Okay.
reminder,
Yes.
Dara is open to commissions. If you
If you want to see Julio's ass jiggle succulently, you
Where
might
is
have that.
Wheatbelt? Wheatbelt would have animated that shit.
Okay, so that's good. Raleigh is off the field.
Yes,
Fuck
and
me.
fortunately, the deep fat fryer just went through, so she has somewhere to go.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ah, shit
Oh,
balls.
yeah.
Okay, I have a thought. And chat, if anyone has an inspiration to give me, please, for the love of God, do it.
Chat, all I'm saying is there are
I'm gonna
3
try
ghosts.
something.
4, actually, that haven't possessed anyone. Oh, no, 3 that haven't possessed anyone yet. 4. No, 4. It is
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Because like I can see that Eric is more aware of what's happening, right?
Eric is fully aware, yep.
Eric is fully aware. Kesh is just charmed, and both of them are still possessed.
You don't know that.
Fuck.
They are both responding to stimulus again. But
I
I want
didn't
to,
see the ghosts come out. I
You
didn't see
might
them
not.
leave.
and I'm not even sure you were looking for it. I think Julio's eyes have been very much on Raleigh. The possession was not. It's been very fast. Everything. There's a lot of moving parts to this. I think
But
it could
I
be.
fucking heard Eric speak about Kesh being possessed multiple times.
Yep. You were aware that Kesh is possessed. I don't know if you were aware Eric was, but Braun certainly
That's
was.
fine. That's fair. Okay. Shit. I have a level. I have a level spell I can try and use to do something here. I'm gonna speak with dead at Kesh. I'm gonna talk to the spirit that is possessing her.
Wow.
Okay. You do that.
Yes.
To
I'm
what
gonna,
end?
Okay. So I'm gonna come closer. I'm gonna come closer,
Uh-huh.
and I will grab Kesh by the shoulders, and my eyes flare up, and I use Speak with Dead to talk to the spirit inside.
The spirit that's
And
currently
Yes.
charmed by Bron. Yep.
yes,
Uh-huh.
and I will tell the spirit, leave this body. Once we're in the portal, you will be destroyed by the power of Alderheart. You cannot stay in here. It's for your own protection. And I'm trying to persuade him. I don't fucking know.
Okay. You make a persuasion check.
Okay.
What, do you think I was going to say
I got-
no?
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I'm nervous. Hey guys, no bonuses to me? Oh no, I have an advantage. I have advantage from Riley, right? Help action.
Yeah.
She
You gave yourself.
jiggles my butt.
Yeah. You're still
Thank
feeling
you.
good about
Thank you, me.
yourself. This was all you, baby.
First one
You
is
were
shit.
talking out of your succulently jiggling ass.
That's true. You absolutely were.
I always do. I always do. Fuck's sake. Give
We
me
need
something
one of
good.
those-
Okay.
We need one of those naughty mouse pads which have like it's normally tits, but you make it Julio's ass, and that's the wrist rest.
Yeah. Amusingly, there'd be a mouse
Wait.
sitting on it as well.
Okay. It's 27.
27 to ask the ghost nicely to unpossess Kesh.
I'm not
Okay.
attacking. I'm
No.
not doing anything.
No,
I'm just saying.
no, you do that. You do that.
I do that. Okay, then I look at Bron. Can I ask him something?
You
I
can.
think we're on
Finish.
different sides of the portal. I think Kesh went through, didn't she?
Kesh
No.
did not.
No,
didn't
she's
make it.
at the portal.
Oh,
There
okay.
is-
She's like right
yeah,
there.
She's right there.
Okay.
So, Bron, should I leave or should I stay?
I think everybody should go.
Okay, so I'm gonna just like look at Kesh's eyes and I'm gonna like firmly squeeze her shoulders. I'm gonna step through.
Step through. The last ghost is going to. The last shadow is going to get an opportunity attack as you go because you never attacked anybody, so you didn't disengage.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And the
I
daylight
use
is
my
no longer there,
action, so-
so not disadvantage, which means filthy 20.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll take it.
2d6 necrotic, which we half, so 5 necrotic total. And
Okay.
you are going to lose another 4 strength.
Oh Jesus! My strength is I think I lost two last time.
So yeah,
Plus 4 now.
down
It's at
6.
2. Jesus Christ!
Julio
I
wisely.
gotta go.
Julio wisely leaves. Cool, you do that. Next is Eric. Eric, you are fully aware of what's going on around you. You are also fully aware that you are definitely still possessed.
Yeah. Would I have any conclusions about what will happen to me / my ghost if I go back to our plane?
You know that what Julio said is absolute horseshit. And it's,
The ghost doesn't know that.
if anything, where it is probably the best place for it on your plane. And the ghost is also absolutely aware of that because the ghost is an extension of the plane of death.
No.
Sometimes, I don't care how well you roll, if you just tell a bold-faced lie that the enemy absolutely knows to be a lie.
Listen, I gotta try.
Look, I
Yeah,
appreciate that you did.
Enemies.
In terms of having creatures in you, it's not necessarily bad for you if you can retain control of yourself. And even in her weakened
Some
state,
people-
Hope does seem to be helping.
Some people like having creatures in them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're all a complex biome.
Mhm.
I know I am, and so's my wife.
Okay.
What a
Okay.
I'm a very
relief.
simple biome.
Valid. Like 2 kinds of gut bacteria, that's it. Such a basic bitch.
I imagine I have at least 1 large shape left in me. So
Probably.
I am going to turn into the giant mantis.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember. Do you remember what stat block we used for that? By any chance?
Giant hyena?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Great. I turn into a giant mantis.
Hell yeah.
This is
Yay!
unexpected, Eric.
Go,
No
go,
matter how many
giant
times I
mantis!
see you do this.
Yeah,
Sorry?
no, I don't know if Bron knows that this is a thing.
No, I think you've done it once in the fight against the
early.
Lich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Hope so,
I think that-
otherwise Bron just cast a spell on him and then he turns into a giant mantis. He's like, no, that's not what I wanted at all!
The mantis shapes its scythe into like an OK symbol.
Yeah, the only difference to your normal shape here, because they normally have the sort of the scythy, attacky things, their little mantis claws, both are locked in the Grim Reaper position.
Yeah. And I've got a little red scale or something.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to use my 45 hit points and my 50-foot movement speed to walk away through the portal away from all of these fuckers about to opportunity attack me.
Sweet. Copying probably all of the opportunity attacks is the idea. Like, deliberately copying all the opportunity attacks.
Oh, I don't think I even have a choice in it.
But like, are you going to
was like,
walk
I could
around
walk away,
deliberately
or-
copying more?
Yeah, sure.
Well, okay, so there are currently 4 that would just instantly get opportunity attacks. The
But
ghost
would
that
they
is
actually attack him? Because he's still possessed, right?
um
Because they
you know
didn't
what's
attack Kesh.
you know what's fun? Though he just turned into a praying mantis, which is something that the ghost would not be able to do if it was currently possessing him.
I was wondering about that
Yes.
actually. Because if they were possessing me, they would be able to do very little. And this technically isn't a spell, but
Yeah.
I'm cool anyway.
The ghost gains control, now controls the body but doesn't deprive the target of awareness. The ghost can't be targeted by an attack, spells, or other effect except ones that turn undead, and it retains its alignment, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and immunity to being charmed or frightened. If otherwise, so notice Anna Bron goes, no, don't worry, because I'm playing silly buggers because I enjoyed what you did and it made sense in the story. It otherwise uses the possessed target's statistics, but doesn't gain access to the target's knowledge, class features, or proficiencies. So
Okay, yeah.
it doesn't know how to cast spells, because that's a class feature, as does, and it can't wild shape, because that's a class feature. So, it just did something that it shouldn't be able to do, and which means, it is they are all going to opportunity attack. So, 2 Banshees. Natural yeet and a 7, which I don't even think if 12 is going to hit a giant. Is it?
Yes, 12 is the AC.
12 is the AC. Alrighty, fantastic. So, this actually is probably going to be enough. Admittedly, the necrotic, it is all necrotic damage, so we are halving it. So the first was 17 necrotic, half down to 8. Then the next is a further, big money. 18, 24, 34, 36, halved to 18 necrotic from the 2
Is
Banshees.
that the crit?
Yes.
Yeah. Hope so.
Then there is a Shadow, which is no longer at disadvantage, which got an 18 on the dice, so more. Oh, 9 halved to 4, And you're also gonna. I don't know that it really matters, but the mantis also loses 4 strength. And the ghost is in you, so it can't. If you are reasonably careful, you will only get 1 more attack of opportunity from the ghost that is currently in front of Bron. So let us say you do that, and a 13 does hit. We've
No, I
established.
want to proc all of the opportunity attacks.
You
Very
don't
well.
need to for my sake.
And still have enough movement. You'll manage to cop 3 ghost attacks. If you want to retain enough movement to get to and through the portal. So I'll roll the other 2.
Look, just the opportunity attacks that would be relevant. That the ones who are currently next to my friends.
Okay. In which case, it would just be the 1 then.
Okay.
Yeah, because the shadow has already made an opportunity attack against Julio. So that remaining ghost does... I'm rolling very well on my d6s today. 17, 19. 19 points of withering touch. No, 20. Necrotic. 20 necrotic.
So half to 10?
After 10, yes.
Okay.
As Eric by and goes to the portal, through the portal.
Yeah, through the portal.
Eric disappears, and the life circle goes with him. It's the Wasps!
Oh, well, knowing that, I would probably... Would it be possible to, like, wait for everyone else to
One
go?
leg in.
Like, be adjacent to it?
The only person... So there are 2 left. It's Bron and Kesh. Bron is holding his action to leave, presumably...
For Eric and Kesh.
Cash,
Like,
well,
as long as they through.
but here's the thing. Cash is under your control and not being attacked by these creatures. And Bron is very smart. He would have noticed that. Eric is through. If you're holding your action, now would be the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, cool. I'll go then.
Bron goes as well, and Eric just provoked the opportunity attack, so Bron doesn't even get hit by it. So Cash is the only one left, and the Wasps.
Fucking wasps.
Do we bother? I want to bother. Come on, I'm going to bother the bees.
The Wasps are going to continue trying to fuck up their buddy.
The buddy actually succeeds in hitting them back. He got a 14 on the dice, which I imagine is enough. So
Oh, yes, absolutely enough.
one of them is going to get stabbed for very low damage, though. 4 piercing and another 4 poison if it fails the save. So even if it doesn't, it's not going to die.
They both failed the save, but they have 13 hit points, so they're still up.
Right. So yeah, one of them took 8, and then make the attacks. Kill him.
That's the 6 and a dirty 20.
Hey, gets it. I think you'll have
Actually,
to roll.
he literally can't
Nice.
fail.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I was going to say. So 2 remaining wasps are not possessed. The ghost pops back into existence after the remaining wasp pops. And other than that, it is the ghosts, and then it'll be Kesh and the ghosts. Kesh, you are watching them, and they all sort of just stand. They gather around you, and then sort of they sort of form an honor guard around you, gesturing for you to go to the portal.
Fuck, that sucks.
But you've been
dear.
told to, so you go.
I have. I literally don't have a choice.
And I think
So-
we'll go for a little breaklet there, ladies and gents, as Cash makes it through the portal.
So the
be back-
ghost is not even tempted to step out of her?
No,
Just-
not even a little bit. It thought about it. It said, "Hey, Daddy, ghost plane, should I do that?" And it said, "No, fuck no. Go and do what you're supposed to." There you go.
Shit.
That's the internal process of the shadow possessing Kesh. Kesh goes there, and then Balamps back to the plane of life. Yay! Great, no problem. What were you even worried about? Guys, we will go for a short little breaklet. Be back in 5 to 10. And yeah, so say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Avast, ahoy, and g'day. Once again to you mateys. We're back, and the gang is back as well. They all make it through the pulsing portal, through the tree, and back into the pleasant wooded glade that they left. The trees are swaying, the birds are singing, not the other way around. Kesh's magic circle is still there, which means all the people can't leave. So everybody is sort of gathered in this little tube, which I've made a little bit bigger than it actually is. I think it's only a 20-foot radius circle, I want to say. Which is actually almost exactly what I've drawn. It's a little too big, but yeah. I feel like it's 40 feet across. Though I could be wrong. It might only be a 20-foot tall, 20-foot wide. Oh, it's 40-foot tall.
10-foot radius, 20-foot tall.
Oh, wow, okay. Everyone is very squished, actually,
We're
then.
really
It's like,
packed in there.
Yeah, but everybody is there. Kesh.
I'm no longer going to be a giant mantis.
Good idea.
The giant mantis comes through, everyone goes, ah! Because most of them didn't know that that was a thing. And then Kesh...
I actually think, anyway, the mantis took so many hits that as soon as I got through the portal, I would have
dropped it.
shifted back through
Yeah.
out of exhaustion.
Cool. Yeah. And the final person to do this is Kesh Glitterweave, as she steps through, still looking a little glazed. I'm mildly concerned about what the... Oh, has it? Oh, no, it's there. Yeah, my internet's gotten very
It went a
clunky.
little bit spotty for a sec.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no. Kesh steps through the portal, looking a little bit glazed and a little bit floaty, but pretty much unharmed, interestingly. As about 3-4 seconds after Eric sort of falls through, the last shreds of praying mantis sort of falling off him as he turns back into a corvum. Yeah. Bron, you can sense that your charm person, you know that you're still focusing on it, and that it's still working. I feel like there is a haptic feedback from it that you know it's still going, but yeah.
Do I see Raleigh around, or is she already in Steven?
Raleigh is actually standing next to Stephen. She looks a little faint, a little pale, like see-through, but she is. A lot of them do. But she is prodding at Stephen, like, "So, are you gonna? How do I do this?
Do I just climb in
Should
the top?
Should I get in?" Like she goes to put one leg in.
Maybe not the oil.
Oh yes, of course.
Eric's usually the expert on these things. I just make the gun.
Borain comes up and pats Eric on the shoulder and says, "You look like you need this." And he casts Healing Word on you for 5 hit points. He says, "I'm sorry, that's all I've got left."
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I can say with the utmost confidence that I have read nothing about how a spirit would possess a deep fryer.
What's happening?
would you, Bron, consider Stephen to be a creature?
Construct.
That's a very good question. Yeah, a homunculus, which a construct. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
Riley, concentrate on Stephen and the fact that you wish to take control of this creature.
Okay.
And then try touching it.
Okay. Julio, please, on behalf of Riley, make a wisdom check.
Oh, Jeebus. Oh, Jeebus. Okay. Can I give her a bonus inspiration?
Oh, a bardic inspiration,
my
yes.
bardic?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
What do you
gonna
say
mark
to
that
her
I-
to give her that?
Okay, I'm gonna just say. Just remember that you are not corporeal. You can pass through physical objects. You might feel like you are, but right now, what you want to do is be inside this creature. Wink. And I'm gonna give her a bardic inspiration.
She gives you a look that is like, seriously? Now? But then at the last moment, her resolve cracks and she smiles.
Aw.
She's like, damn
So-
you.
I
Wisdom.
also feel like it is on brand that Julio would absolutely have
Make a hugely
conversations with
inappropriate
the DFAT
joke.
prior.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a wisdom, yeah? She has
Yeah.
no bonuses in wisdom.
Great.
Oh, it's 15.
15 with your bardic.
Yes, sir.
Riley put certainly better than boiling oil, Bishop Blood. Laughter is the best lubrication, is what Bishop Blood said. I mean medicine, yeah. Either way. Riley puts both hands on either side of Stephen and closes her eyes and focuses, and you see her begin to fade slightly, but eventually she sort of snaps back into not the same, not full opacity, but back to what she was before. And she said, "It's something is holding me back. Something is like there's too much of me." Lubricant
That's
is the best for
potentially-
laughter as well.
That's potentially a good thing that there's too much of you.
Maybe that means that your body is still out there as a vessel waiting for you?
Possibly. Don't know how long I have to find it. Shazlex, you should go.
Oh yeah.
Actually, as a point, is it because of this magic warding circle?
I think that it's time to take it down.
And also,
basically,
this portal. Should you close it?
We should
We
definitely
should
close the
definitely
portal.
close it. Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to last very, not long at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so did we.
Ah,
Mm.
okay. Hmm.
I don't know how to close this, DM.
I thought you were saying that to us. I was like, Bron doesn't know.
God told us that we could.
God, you definitely could have before you burned all your spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
The portal.
I
Mhm.
can do one sending to someone and bring them here. I can ask
Oh.
someone to come here.
Interesting.
I can ask the head of Sidod because they're clearly a cleric,
Sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
or I can ask Eric's maybe boyfriend in the portal brigade. I don't know.
Okay. Before you do this, the pangolin woman pipes up and says, "I for one would really like to not be in the the ward. Could that please go?
Before the ward drops, maybe Eric and Kesh, you should walk through it.
Whatever you want, Bron.
Oh yeah, I
Nice.
forgot that.
Nice.
But also,
Kesh walks
it's kind
through
of
the-
convenient right now.
Yeah. Kesh
I
walks.
leave the circle.
Does anything happen?
Kesh and Eric, as you walk through the circle, both of you, rather, Kesh and Eric don't see it, but the other two, the rest of you do, see these spirits sort of dragged out of them as they go and are pulled and then zip back to the portal. Kesh and Eric, you both just picked up 2 levels of 2 points of
Exhaustion?
No. 2 points of corruption.
Shit.
Putting Eric to 5. Eric, please make me please roll a. I just need to find my little chart. I want to say it's a D12.
When did I get corrupted? I don't remember that.
A whole bunch of mirrors you looked at.
Oh.
And all the drugs you've been handling as well probably didn't help either. Yeah, a D12, please.
Okay.
On a 6.
7.
7. Ooh!
Don't say that. Don't say ooh.
That's very interesting. Cool. That will become relevant later.
What?
Supernova Melody, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Came on recommended. Well, we are that. We are Corsair Scove. We're a D&D channel. We do other stuff, but we are currently playing D&D, and that's all often what we do. This is our Humblewood world. You're enjoying the art. I'm glad to hear it. The art is by the wonderful Daria. Daria above me. So, yeah, thank you very much. Humblewood is a homebrew setting by the Hit Point, or a third-party setting by the Hit Point Press, and I have taken it and run. And the guys are currently... They've just managed to escape the plane of death, the elemental plane of death, and they are back in the Humblewood. And it looks like they've just managed to get their friends unpossessed by ghosts. And Eric is just found that... Eric, I need to think about this one, but there is a thing has just happened to Eric. I do need to think about it exactly, like how awful I can be to you with it.
That's fine. Eric will be running on it.
No, I know exactly what it is.
Think about how much this is gonna suck.
No, I know exactly what it is. Oh my god. Eric, you can no longer remember hope.
No.
No.
Okay.
That's
You
evil.
monster!
That's evil.
Did we see that happening?
What he got? No, it's a mental thing. It happened a little while ago, but it was as it was dragged out of him that it really sort of kicked in. You rolled. An important memory is now static in your mind.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Great. Excellent.
Yeah, there you go. Hope being the little phoenix flying around him, flying around his shoulder there. Supernova,
Basically,
just for
his
you
little
catching
familiar.
up. Yeah. Eric is a wildfire druid.
To be clear, she's currently hanging out inside me because she...
And quite
got
quiescent.
fucked up in the
He
flame.
did beat the shit out of her. Yes.
She's having an internal snooze.
She is not gone. He just can't
Yeah.
remember her.
Ooh,
It
that's
was
gonna
very
be a
meaningless.
surprise.
It's gonna be
Um,
good.
These are two possessions in Eric's memory then, because one is a ghost and one is a fire creature.
Well, that he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
All memories gone.
When you said the ghosts that possessed Kesh and Eric got sucked to the portal, are they inside the portal? Did they get
They've
yoinked?
gone through it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad.
Kesh, do you dismiss the portal? Or does Bron tell you to?
Oh, first of all, now
Am
that
I still charmed?
Yes.
yes, for now.
You failed to say.
As soon as the ghosts get sucked out, Bron is then going to drop the charm
Ah.
and then say, "I've been saving this for you, Eric," and use his last spell to cast Cure Wounds on Eric.
Oh, no, that's not necessary. He's actually only 42 out of 98. So...
Save it.
He does it anyway. It's too late.
Bron does it anyway. Bron heals Eric. Nice.
Thanks.
For
12 points.
12.
Oh,
Nice.
You kind of watch Kesh, and Kesh has kind of had this happy, silly, charmed look on her face. Oh my god, Eric, I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't mean to shoot you multiple times.
in the ass.
Yes, in the ass. I'm really sorry.
Pulling
about
the
And
things
the
out.
chest.
There's one in the chest.
With real arrows as well.
Yes, that's fine. I appreciate that, but right now, and I point at the gaping
The
wounded
tube
tree,
of people.
Eric, you
I-
can make me a nature if you want nature, or I don't know if your religion is better. Arcana though might be, yeah.
I mean, nature and Arcana are the same. So, what would you prefer?
Do nature.
Okay. That's an 8.
Oh,
I have a D4, right?
I wouldn't bother.
You can add your D4. I can give you a flash of genius
Okay.
to bump that up in a further 5
Alright,
Oh, hell yeah.
alright.
to
Makes it
13.
13 plus the
Teamwork.
D4 brings it 15. Whew. Okay, 15. Eric, you suspect that the the bridge that you form between the plane of life, the material plane and the plane of death, is one end of it is within a magic circle that doesn't allow anything to leave. It could be that those things are interacting with each other.
Mm.
It was our belief that the death plane was holding on. So, is this a realization that might not actually be true?
It's a potential. Looking at the situation from this side, that is also possibly the case.
Okay. I'm going to try once more to, even though it's not a concentration spell, to drop concentration on the gate.
Doesn't do anything, I'm afraid.
All right.
Do you want me to drop the magic circle?
Yes, but I want all of us to be prepared for the worst.
Oh, balls.
But it's the only thing that I can think of, short of Julio, you sending for someone, perhaps someone from the avium, to help us contain this. But I honestly don't know who to ask.
I think if we want to be extra safe, because we know that incursions from other planes have happened before, it would be wise to seek guidance before we do anything.
That
But you
means these
just need
guys
to
are going to
tell
be
me-
stuck in the tube for like an
There's a-
hour or two.
It's collective
mean-
sigh
Well, how
from all
long
the
does-
souls crammed.
Can you fly? Fly up so that you're not all crammed in the one bit.
Yeah, they actually.
The spirits.
They go, oh, okay. And yeah, a few of them rise up, and Borain's like, that's actually. I mean, hang on. And Borain just flaps his wings and flies out of the tube and lands on the far side, because it doesn't have a lid. It's just It's a 20-foot high wall.
Does it not have a
God.
lid?
I don't.
I thought
It
It's-
says cylinder.
Cylinder.
Yeah. I always assumed that was contained.
Okay, all right, in which case he-
cylinder of magical energy.
All right, fine. Yeah. All right. It's not. It would say tube, I suppose. If not, cool. All right. It
Because
does have a lid
otherwise, all the ghosts.
then. Well, yeah.
shit
What's the
would-
fucking point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's like putting a rabbit in a pen with no lid. You're wasting your fucking time. That sucker's just going over the top.
Well, you say that, but Guinea has literally never done that, and the pen is only, 2 foot tall. She can comfortably jump over it.
That's because Guinea likes to go under it. So she'll just spend forever yanking on it instead of just trying to jump over it.
She lifts up the entire thing. Kansas
Yeah,
Elizabeth,
she'll
they
lift
have
the
lids.
whole thing up before she'll bother to jump over the top.
Okay.
Whereas Tori would have just jumped over the top.
So these guys are really just occupying the entire tube. There's so many of them. It's like it's more than I've put out there. So it really is the entire tube is occupied. The entire cylinder.
It's like this whole thing is like a glow stick.
Yeah.
It's just like filled with.
It is actually
lines.
just soft. They all do softly glow as well. So yeah. Look, whatever you're going to do, please quickly.
Yeah. So
How
who
long?
should I?
How long would this circle last for, Kesh?
Well, it lasts for an hour, and I'm not sure how long it's been up for at the moment because
You definitely-
time's a bit
This
wibbly
is it.
wobbly.
This is it. Crack it like a glow stick.
I was thinking that.
Supernova Melody, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Cool. All right. Julio, you are trying to contact who?
So yeah, guys, if we contact someone, we gotta do it fast so they
Have
can
you
teleport
met
here.
Korvax Ravania?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
I think
Korvax
once.
came into our hideout.
I think once I met
Yeah.
him.
Then
Yeah,
you
you've met him.
could message him.
I can message Corvex or I can message the head of the synod. Which one?
Who is the head of the synod? Do you mean
Viscar.
Viscar?
Viscar.
The high
Yeah.
priest, yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
I don't. I wouldn't trust Viscar to know how to contain.
Okay, Corvex it is
spirit.
then.
And
Okay,
knowing
I'm
Korvax,
gonna-
he already knows you're calling him.
Yeah. Sending Corvex, provide yeah.
What do you say? 25 words.
Oh, do I know the location where we're at?
Yeah, you
Oh,
are
wait.
about 2 hours
No.
southwest of Alderheart.
No, Julio
Yeah.
doesn't know that. Julio.
Oh, Julio
was
does not know that. No.
We do. We're quickly like, we're about 2 hours south.
Okay.
Our
Corvex
coordinates
Savania.
are forest.
I actually don't
Giant
think we need
tube.
to tell Korvax.
Look for
Okay.
the tube of people.
Probably doesn't need to
for a cute
tell
glow
Korvax. Don't waste a few words telling Korvax Ravania, the god-level divination wizard, where the fuck you are.
Smart, yeah. So, Corvex Savania. This is Julio, but you already probably know that because
Yes.
he's so smart. Wait.
So there's 8 words.
Need help urgently. Teleport to us. Must close death flame portal quickly. Love you, Maya.
Okay. He responds. The portal is closed. You're
He
not
said the
on
portal is
the
closed.
material yet. You're stuck in the plane of void.
What?
What?
How is that possible?
And
Wait,
I
we don't
think
hear any of
we'll
this.
leave it there.
You bastards! No! What?
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. The
Not
fuck?
okay.
That's very good.
That's very good, and I hate you, by the way.
Oh.
Well, now.
I have to live in the same house as this man for a week, and he's not going to tell
Yeah.
me anything.
What?
Oh,
Absolute
it feels
audacity.
good. It feels very good.
No, it
Um,
doesn't. It fucking doesn't.
How very dare you?
You
Josh
big
was
bitch.
evil.
The line, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Do you want to keep going? I'm happy to keep going, but I think Brennan's
Oh,
tired.
this is a
No,
perfect
it's
cliffhanger.
No, that's a great place to leave it.
That's
Alright.
too good. It's too good.
Oh my
Fucking Jesus.
god. Thank God I had one spell slot for sending left. Otherwise, it would be so fucked, probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if we're in the plane of void, how was my magic circle even there?
Does it transcend
They're fucking.
planes?
They're tricksy little bitches. They make
Mhm.
and they made an illusion for us to believe that we are on material plane. And if not for Ivania, we would not even fucking know it. The motherfuckers.
Fucking hate this shit.
It's kind of the same thing that it did
it's
when
great.
it acted like Julio. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah. Ah.
God. Oh. Anyway, now we have a week to wait. Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Say-
My cheeks haven't hurt from smiling so much in a while. Oh. You don't need to do
Those
favorite
whole
Josh moments.
spirits oh, wow, we're stuck in a tube. At least we're off the fucking death plane.
Yes, they're one plane closer to life.
Oh
Out
my
of the
God.
frying pan into the fucking void.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. I appreciate
How are
that.
we gonna fucking get out of here, though?
Because I did consider having you just like, okay, so you go back to Alderheart and you travel for about 5 minutes and then you reach a pink mist and you fuck.
Yeah.
Because the void plane is this is a tiny little demi plane rather than a full plane itself. But it was so much easier if you just ask Raven, hey, we're on our way back to Alderheart. He's like, no, you're not. Took me a
But at
while
least
to
he
find
knows
you
we're
too.
Stuck, then.
He would also have said it took me a while to find you actually. What are you doing on the void plane?
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Well, at least if we die here, we have a search party for us, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, Ravania knows where you are, don't worry. Oh, he would have said one more thing. You can't... I can't come for you.
Oh, good.
Makes
I
sense.
can't get there.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Um,
Would be too easy if you could.
it
Yeah.
would. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Well, then, guys, that's the end of our little adventure for today, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the stream. Now we need to do our favorite moments, which is something we like to do at the end of our streams, where we, it's something I've borrowed from the Dreaded GM. We go around the circle, tell everybody what we think they did well, because it was a heck of a session. Some very good, fun, amusing quotes, and also heavy-duty moments. So can I get a D5 in chat, please, to decide who goes first? Exclamation mark, roll space, the number 5. Got a 5. That's Eric. Favorite.
Oh, boy.
Favorite Brendan moments, everybody.
I mean, carrying the combat, let's be
Yeah.
honest. If not for that spell, we
Oh.
like at least Raleigh and a bunch of people would be dead. Like
you lost
huge.
two of
Yeah.
the people. Yeah.
I picked up one of them.
And, and
One
at
of them is in
least-
Bron's pocket.
And at least 3 of them dropped, and then
Oh.
we brought it back to 1.
Raleigh
Yes,
went
yes.
down twice. Shazalex went down once. And yeah, there were I think 4
Yeah.
individuals who got knocked down and got back up again.
I
Oh,
also
and- yeah.
probably would have been dropped if it wasn't for
Or
that
the necrotic resistance.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Bishop is correct. Oh no, not my ass.
I've got a tail now. Which was quite funny.
I wrote down a quote that I don't think is 100% accurate, but I'm sure you'll get the gist. I can say with absolute confidence I haven't read anything about possessing a deep fryer.
Oh, I
Yes.
wrote that down too.
That was excellent. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
perfectly put, sir. Perfectly put.
yeah. I very much liked when you were possessed and then pointed abroad and said, I told you we had a problem. Like, just the perfect combination
It's
of, like, pissed off Eric, but also kind of a bit otherworldly Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of fun.
I'm gonna highlight because I would have said a couple of those, but I'm going later, so I'm gonna say something else. I'm gonna highlight, and Brendan is I think I've highlighted this about Brendan before, but he's a good sport. And yeah, getting smacked on, and then copping, losing hope, and just being like, nope, yep, okay, like taking that as the awesome, as a like an awesome story opportunity rather than a that fucking sucks. is something not everybody can do. I can't do that very well. It is a failing of my own self. I am the hero of my story, and I don't like to lose. And it's hard to cop that sort of thing. And Brendan takes it like a champ, and sees the positives in the negatives, and it's always a pleasure to play with a player like that.
I mean, I'm just excited about the stories that are going to come from that, particularly given how badly damaged Hope was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Hope's gonna be so upset. She's like nearly died, and now you don't remember her.
That's gonna be so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Can that be fixed? You're not gonna tell me, are you?
I mean, things like corruption and craziness might be fixed with like high-level clerical magic, but none of us are clerics. So.
I mean, we've got a tree pope, but you're not technically a cleric.
Yeah, I'm like honor title. You know, like in universities that you didn't go to, they give you like a
Yes, they give you an honorary doctorate.
Yeah,
honestly, legit the best way to get a doctorate, honorary doctorate. Just be so cool that they just fucking.
I'm kind of hoping. That's because it's a lot of work. Brendan, favourite yourself.
I'm going to get one. Yeah, I really enjoyed that combat and trying to puzzle it out. I think probably for one, the narrative level of Eric being so fucking stubborn he refused to be possessed.
Yes.
Thanks to Bron. And mechanically wild shaping into the mantis to be able to actually get out, because with those attacks of opportunity that I took as the mantis, if I hadn't transformed, Eric would have gone down.
That's it. Was it an action to turn into the mantis?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, we need a D4 in chat. For somebody else. Eric has been very thoroughly flattered, and rightfully so. A 1.
Oh, nice.
I think that means Daria. So
no, it doesn't.
I thought that means the DM.
It says Bishop Blood. All right, then fine. You can't all say the twist at the end.
I will because I'm fast. The fucking twist at the end. You absolute monster.
Yeah.
I hate you. It was very good.
That was.
Thank you.
Did not see that
cool.
coming. Did not see that coming.
Yep.
Just.
And also, like, additional thing to mention, the balance of the combat, because it's like you keep in mind the crazy spells that, like, abilities that people have on our team. You keep in mind that we might be pretty fucking strong, but also, like, this combat felt so much like teetering on the edge. Like, we're not. Our hit points are not like extremely going down. Like, we're fine, but the possession really made it horrendous. Like, it's when both Eric and Kesh got possessed, I was like, oh shit.
It's over.
Yeah, for Julio and Braun, they can't fight it.
I think I was saying to Brendan, I think the rest of you guys, during the break, Brendan and I were sitting here just talking together, and we both were very much under the impression that Julio and Bron, and possibly Daria and John as well, were just like, Brendan's got this, Eric's got this is fine. And Brendan's like, I do not got this. I cannot fix Kesh. I am out.
It was really cool.
Thank you.
Or you can go.
Bishop Blood says possessing the bee. Possessing the giant wasp.
Stupid.
I'm going to ignore that it can't technically happen. I'm going to fucking do it because it's funny.
Yeah, I love that you went with that. Like, it's like, did that happen? Yes. That was delightful. I hate Eric forgetting about Hope. Just
Yeah.
What?
Because I saw that, I'm like, oh, what do I do to torture? That has to be that. Yeah. I was like, was it he forgets his mum or something? But I was like, he cares about his mum like enough to like do shit to save her, but like to plane jump to save her. But this is more impactful. Yeah, this took me a hot minute. Yeah.
The one that I wrote down was letting the possessed people be charmed. I had no idea about that combination, how that would work. But it actually, if it didn't work, I don't know what would have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really glad that you went along with it. It's just like you're very flexible like that, and it makes things a lot of fun to just try. So I do.
Like the math I did in my head was, okay, so the spirits have to fail the check, and then Kesh and Eric have to try as well, and different things will happen if they pass or fail. And yeah, Eric's nat 20. It doesn't make narrative sense, and this is the thing. I encountered something recently. I don't care if it doesn't particularly, if the spell doesn't technically do that. It was a something that could kind of make sense, and I love going with the spirit and the flavor rather than the specific wording. It was a little bit from Matt Mercer, who I've never watched DM, so I can't say whether or not he's a decent DM, but I like a lot of what he says about DMing. And yeah, he said when he was first DMing, he was a little bit worried about copying stuff from people watching, going like, that's not the rules, that's not how the game works. And he has come more around to very much my way of thinking, which is, fuck it, it's the story. It's cool. If they want to try it and it's cool and it makes sense to me, it makes logical sense why it should work, and it makes for a more cool story, then absolutely. I think it's fairly well understood with me and my players that I will not necessarily rule the same thing every time. If you try shenanigans again, even in a very similar situation, I'm like, it might be an edge case, but there's usually when I posted it, I did actually mention that Brendan is very good for shenanigans, but also does very much operate under the, I know, but I may not get away with this next time, and never tries to, which is kind of nice. So yeah. I can hear you being cool, Julio. Stop it. Yes, I quite like that line. Yes, thank you, I suppose is the end of that. But yeah, no, it's a good little video. It's only about a minute long, but yeah, I recommend. It's a solid way to... basically, there are so many different ways of saying it, but what I say is I want you to win, but I am trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no reward in winning if there isn't a challenge.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And boy, was there a challenge.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love thinking a way around a problem. If anything, it's why I love the rules light systems like Major Magica, where you have an awful lot more, I'm just going to do this spell. I want to achieve this with magic, and does so. Whereas you're a little bit more limited because you've got very specific spells that do specific things, and there is no way to get a ghost out. The ghost has to choose to leave or kill the person, knock the person unconscious, and I think there should be another way.
Turn undead might do it.
Yeah, who's got a cleric?
Yeah.
The only cleric in the game at the moment is in Barovia, so...
We'll just borrow him.
Yeah, and the other one was actually in the Plane of Death. That's where Javier went.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, any other favourite me's? Anything?
There was one in chat that I agree with, the little girl ghost
Getting eviscerated.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that was harsh.
Oof.
Yeah, I think I like... Oh,
I was just going to say again, piggybacking off of Diarrhea, that the combat was really well balanced and designed. It definitely didn't feel easy, and it didn't feel impossible, insurmountable. And I don't know how much of that was what you intended before you saw our plans, or whether you saw like the spells and stuff that we cast to get the party back out and you responded to that. But it felt...
If anything, if any one thing scuppered my plans at all, it was the daylight. Yeah. Daylight probably saved lives, because if all of those shadows were attacking without disadvantage, Julio would probably be dead.
Yeah.
Because if you die from strength drain, you die.
Yeah.
Oh,
And on
my
his plane
strength
of
is
death.
still at 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you
Really,
ain't
if it
on...
hits 0?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
any of your stats
If
go to
any
0,
of your
you die.
stats.
Oh, I did
Yeah,
not know
it's
that.
terrifying.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why strength drain is fucking terrifying, particularly for somebody with a low strength to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bronze isn't particularly high right now. As I recall, it's 8. Yeah. My favorite self... it's gotta be Korvax. I really
Yes.
enjoyed getting to be Korvax and going like, oh no, okay. How to sum up how fucked they are in 25 words. And
It's
how
very good.
the one thing, actually, I'm gonna point it out. If I don't know if you noticed it, and I don't know if I partially because I don't know if I portrayed it particularly well. He was genuinely surprised.
Ooh. One does not
For
simply
Ravania,
surprise Korvax Ravania.
It is not that easy.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Thank
We
God
are in the
I met
void,
him at least once,
so-
though.
Mm.
Oh my God.
He can't see everything, and he never claimed that he could.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty,
He's the
I've
best
been
in the field. Doesn't mean he knows everything.
exactly. There's definitely one better than him, but you haven't met them yet. A D3 has been rolled. That would be a 2. That is Bron. Favorite Bron moments, everybody.
I loved our interaction. I gave you like inspiration, and both like, I'm not gonna do anything. It's not gonna work. Very funny.
Yeah, I've still got it. It's great. I've got a D4.
Yeah,
No, I've
yeah.
got advantage and bardic
D8,
inspiration.
buddy.
Yeah, he never uses his stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the idea to charm person.
Yes,
like, this is
smart.
maybe because, and I'm not gonna say it because it's smart, because it's not. It's dumb. It wouldn't work. Like the vast majority of undead are immune to being charmed. But I don't know that Bron would know that. This is the thing. I don't think it was necessarily a particularly smart choice on behalf of the player. What it was an extremely characterful one. Like it was a smart choice because John had gotten into Bron's head, and that's what Bron would do, and it made sense for Bron, and absolutely, it was absolutely the right choice to make, and it worked. But it was a really cool, interesting character choice, and going a little bit further into that. Oh, that's right. It's a race feature, not a class feature. All right, that changes how I cast it. Was just cool piece of character playing. Yeah.
Thank you.
I enjoyed Steven shooting Kesh in the back of the head.
He tried.
And just how you charmed Kesh and just like telling Kesh to do stuff. Like it felt like you weren't even really thinking it through. You were just like,
Hey,
you
Kesh,
should leave the circle. It's like, wait.
you got it.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh, yeah, that kind of power should not be given to Bron too often.
It was fun. I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that the idea of getting us to walk through the circle,
Oh,
it hadn't even occurred to me. Like I had thought, oh, we just wouldn't be able to go through.
Yeah.
So
We're trapped.
it hadn't even occurred to me to try it. So that was very cool. But also, I appreciated that turn that I had to make 2 concentration saving throws, and I failed both of them. And you realized, oh shit, actually, we really need this spell to stay up. So you used your
Flash of Genius. Yeah.
your Flash of Genius to give me the bonus. Was very cool as well.
Yeah, thank you. It was, yeah. That was a lot of fun. I think there was a couple moments in there, but yeah, I actually agree with Josh. I always enjoy giving the flavor to the mechanics, and it's fun to be like, oh wait, this comes from a different source. Like I try to make them, I don't know, a result of the source of them. So it's great fun to kind of muck around with that stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Very well. We need a D2.
Yeah, definitely, Bishop Blood. The plan came together just.
Yes.
Yeah.
A 2, that's Kesh. I'm going to dive straight in. Kesh's immediate, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Very funny.
Yeah. And also Kesh being like, of course, Braun, whatever you say.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I saw that moment where Kesh went, oh my god, and turned to Eric. Braun was like, ooh, she's not so angry at
Yes.
me for this. Thank God. That was very funny.
You saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
I missed that. That's wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah. I was actually going to say, you just having so much fun with the wasps fighting each other, which is great. Like, I think for something that I've never seen Kesh do before, I think Kesh is having a lot of fun with wasps, and I want to see more.
Oh, the wasps, 2 wasps followed through shortly after. Yeah.
Cool. We're trapped in the void, but we have 2 wasps.
The wasps will save us. I don't know how much Karen actually enjoyed it, but doing all the attacks on me, I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It seemed like you were horrified as Kesh was, but letting into it as with the idea of, yeah, if Eric goes down, kind of the whole plan collapses around him. So that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that I was rolling amazing to shoot you.
Yeah.
And then dog shit for everything else. It's like, apparently the only thing I'm allowed to be good at tonight is shooting Eric.
I didn't hate that either.
There was a point where I was considering using my 5th level spell slot on Cure Wounds for myself.
Wow.
Actually,
like, because Eric and I were perfectly happy for you to continue shooting me because I was confident that I wasn't going to go down anytime soon.
And then the banshees.
in fact, there was a moment. There was just one round not enough because I was like, I could cast Sanctuary on Eric, and that would fuck everything up.
Oh,
But yeah, there was not enough rounds. We got
that
out
is
in
a
time.
shame. That would have been brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, everything has to pass a wisdom save to target Eric.
Or then change targets and like murder a civilian spirit or a Julio or...
But this is the trick. Eric could just casually carry these unconscious people to the portal, wait for them to wake up, and then yeet them through it. Like just one after another while he's just walking around immune to all damage. Yeah. Karen, favorite self, have you said? I think you did.
I do have another kind of general one. It's weird because, like, I basically spent the entire session not being able to control my character.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind. I think it's a testament to how well everyone kind of rolled with that situation that I didn't spend the whole session being like, oh, my character doesn't have any agency. I was like, oh, my character doesn't have any agency. Sorry, swinging wild.
All those intrusive thoughts coming out. Fucking Eric.
This is the thing about higher level encounters. You're really starting to encounter stuff that is like, these are actual problems. There is no easy solution to. Yeah.
But hey, maybe I'll be able to convince Trish to kind of maybe forgive Eric telling her that I shot him a bunch of times.
So for your own notice, and I don't know if this is there were in that combat all up 3 banshees, each of which were challenge rating 4. There were a total of, I want to say, 12 ghosts, each of which are also challenge rating 4.
Damn.
Most of them, only 9 of them, I think, were actually managed to get involved in the whole thing. But yeah, still. And 12 shadows, each of which are challenge rating 1/2. So a lot. You went up against a lot. They all have resistance to fire and lightning and
I
thunder.
did not know that.
They're all, I think all of them are resistant to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. Only shadows are weak to radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them are also immune to necrotic and poison. And banshees and ghosts are also immune to cold. They have a fuck ton of resistances and immunities. It's really, radiant is the only solid way to guarantee it. Piercing is actually, magical piercing, probably be the best bet. There you go.
Wow.
But Kesh was doing magical piercing on Eric. So there we go. So we have final favorite person is Julio. Favorite Julio moments, everybody. Ass jiggle.
Julio's ass cheeks jiggle succulently.
It's the only thing I wrote down.
Nice. I'm glad to know that you guys only like me for my ass. Glad to know.
Yeah.
I
love it.
Ooh. Oh, Julio stopping, grabbing Kesh by the shoulders and being like, "Piss off, ghost."
Yeah.
It didn't work, but I respected you for trying, you know?
Yeah.
I
also
love that you're
really.
Sorry, Bron, go for it.
Oh, I also really liked how annoyed you were at how awesome Riley was. It's just funny when the dice tell their own story. And like it can be really frustrating, but sometimes it's like it depends on the mood that you're in. So yeah, it was really nice that you didn't let it get to you, but instead made it funny because it was funny.
Bishop Blood says making Riley laugh.
Yeah.
That little interaction was very, very cute. I like that. Yeah.
I think it's a little glimpse into how things used to be for them.
Yeah. Asking if she gives him a smooch on the cheek as her help action. I'm like, no.
if you don't ask,
you get a little butt tap. That's all. It's you get a jiggle succulent, a succulent jiggle.
I appreciated the look on your face and your reaction when Eric got possessed.
Yeah.
This was something else I was saying to Josh earlier in the break was the change in you and John when that happened, like, oh fuck.
Oh
shit.
no.
Yeah, because we're alone against 2 very powerful people. Oh no.
Yes.
Our kind of sort of bosses have got turned on us. Help.
Yeah. I would not rate our chances against you two.
I don't know.
It'd be at least pretty even, but I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I was
definitely. This is the thing. As they were, I reckon it wouldn't have been Julio. It would have been Bron standing at the end. But
I have evasion. Thank you very much. I have uncanny dodge.
Yeah, the uncanny dodge. These arrows. It would have been close. But I think if Bron and Julio were to currently fight Kesh and Eric, it would be a very even fight. that I feel like
Yeah.
Bron would be left standing at the end, mostly because his AC is quite high, as is his hit points. He hasn't taken any damage yet. And they can't lower his strength. Alrighty, favorite self, Daria.
I'm glad that I remembered that I have sending. And I
Oh.
enjoyed getting in touch with Ravania because I only met him once
Yeah.
in passing. So getting like to connect with the outside world was really spooky and fun. I really liked it.
I enjoyed that it sounded like a fax machine. For some reason.
That's who they're trying to think real hard.
Yeah. It's the noise his tail makes when he does it. I think the tail goes perfectly straight, like an antenna.
Like antenna.
Alrighty, well,
That's
guys,
the only
we've been...
That's the only time something about Julio is straight is when his tail
Yes.
antenna.
Most of the time it spells LGBT. Cool.
I
He's all
also
of it, yeah.
I love the mental image of him like wandering around the void trying to get a signal.
Yes.
I did roll for it to see if it could travel across dimensions. I got a 72.
Right.
So,
there's
yeah.
a chance to not do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was like, I don't want to give the game away by asking you to roll it. So, yeah, I rolled it myself, but I got a 72. Alrighty, well, guys, we will go away from here now because we've been streaming for a gosh darn while, but thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope you've had a nice time. We certainly have. So we will need to go and find somebody to drop you on at this point. GM Workshop is streaming, so let us go and drop you over there. I believe he's playing Skyrim. Yeah, because he seems to be done with Baldur's Gate finally. Weird. So guys, who the absolute heck have you been? Quickly. Brendan, who the heck are you?
I've been Brendan.
Yes, you have.
Nice.
Karen.
I've been Karen.
I mean, guys, if we, I won't bother. Brendan doesn't have stuff to spruik, as far as I'm aware. Karen might.
I'm a performer, a writer, an internet addict. I hang out here on Tuesdays playing TTRPG video games. I'm trying to finish Wildermyth campaign at the moment. So yeah, be doing that on Tuesday, and be doing racing tomorrow night over on the Lorite, which is gonna be funsies. And yeah, that's all my social media handles in the chat, and I am on Blue Sky now as well. If anyone's on Blue Sky and wants to chat, come hang out.
Can I use my time for my intro that I didn't use?
Yes.
Give a recommendation for a game, Karen. It's called Crypt Master.
Ooh.
It is an RPG which is all typing. You have to guess words. Lots of combat is you typing different commands for attacks. It's very cool. I'm really enjoying
That's
it.
fun.
I think you would
The
really
art
enjoy
style
it.
looks incredible, actually.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's all
very
black and
cool.
white, really stark. Yeah, the idea is that you are a party of 4 heroes who died centuries ago, and you have been resurrected by a necromancer, and you're under his.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, that's my recommendation.
Okay, so that's 2 we've picked up today, because Daria also wants us to play
Tactical Breach Wizards.
Tactical
It's
Breach
very
Wizards.
good.
Does sound good. Both excellent. We are acquiring more games to play than we have time to play them, sadly. John, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm John. I've played Bron, and tonight I enjoyed smiling 2 people into submission.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
It's very, very John behavior, actually. We've had a Bishop Blood points out. I did write it down. We've had a new NPC name redeemed. Coral Clearwater, a female puffin, has been redeemed. So I love that idea. Yep, that's sweet.
Oh, lovely.
And
Yeah.
Daria. the heck
I'm
are you?
Daria, played Julio, also artist, furry porn, jokes, pee pee poo poo. That's me. See how fast?
Yeah, that's how we do
That
it.
is you. Yeah.
And I'd be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. And if you like my majestic face and voice, you can check me out over tomorrow night on the Lorite. Let us have a shout-out at the Lorite. The _Lorite. I just have to spell the whole thing because they're not here. What a stinker. If you want to see Karen and I play Vaesen, which is a Nordic horror TTRPG, very good. It is currently, I believe, on Kickstarter. Strong recommendation. It's a re-release, but it's a reprint, and it's very pretty. The art style is extremely cool. It is based in sort of an alternate history, Industrial Revolution, Scandinavia. And it's got a bunch of modules and very good. Karen and I are very much enjoying it. Karen is playing a detective, and I am playing her husband, who is also a detective, but a more fighty one that's also talking to the dead sometimes, maybe. If you like my majestic voice, but you don't want to stand the voice, you don't like the face too much, then you can check me out in the podcast Debbie Dragons as well, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar und his little dragon, Hrosh. We've got the YouTube if you want to check us out there. We've got the Discord if you want to come and hang out with us there. We have the socials, except for Blue Sky, because fuck that. And
we do actually have Blue Sky, sorry. I just haven't done anything with it
then
yet.
you need to add it to the thing. And we will go away from here now.
I just wanted to get the
raid...
handle before anyone else did.
Great, good idea, thank you. We will go and raid a GM workshop. So, throw your favourite raider modes up in chat. Tell Rackham where you came from. Show them the love like we always do. And we will see you same bat time, same bat channel on Tuesday night for some more... are we still doing Wildermyth? We're still doing Wildermyth. Yep, excellent. For that.
I'm almost finished chapter 4 of 5.
Oh, okay. So, hopefully finish it this week, maybe. We will see. He's failing at ES. Okay, very well. Elder Scrolls. Aha. Alrighty, we will go there then. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Whee!